tosu edunan busumi nsian fie penu ni aduonu nan eda na efiada bia ye boja ye bo na ye jai wo frem awurade akwa wasra no Kwame Nkrumah Tikese me morning show president of the land for Bible ni enkenka wonyankopon asem bresam ngoma etosu mienu etrenson imu edubaako 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 11 yentie onyankopon asem na Solomon wie awurade fie ni ohene fie no na de eba Solomon akoma mu so obeya awurade fie ni fie mu ni nyina wie yie na awurade be yi ni wadi anajo na oka kire no se ma te won paibo na yi ha fa se aforbo fie hwe metu osuru mu na osuo nto na me hye ntutu mbena se o medi asase no na se me de oyare dom ba me man mu na se me man a wabo me din wo wonso no bre won ho ase na wo bom paye na wo hwemanim na wo sane firi wa kwamone no so a me nso mefiri osuru mu matie na mde wombone nyina hye na masawo asase no eyawie afei mani bebue na maya so mama hayi empaibo amen. David onu na ewo Solomon na wo pesenka obesi dan awurade fie edi amano asori dan awurade sinyo na abesi dan mame na mom uwa wo ba wa wo no no otiase Solomon wo na besi dan hwe eda bi wo wa menu mienu ye boye homodin sa ade bi wo wa ge betimi aye na aye yie obeya na nye yie ebia no nyame mpene so minimum dodo no a ebia sabra no osua na ne kondo bia soldier na ne kondo bia military enu ani soldier no na ne kondo bia police na ne kondo ebia immigration ana fire service ana de keke ka hu nyina bi customs ni nyina bi ebia na ne kondo se owie school obenya bank adwuma ye ebia na ne kondo se ebia FM adwuma ni TV ni ade obenya bia ye ebia na ne kondo se enkono a by transporter bia na ne kondo se anko by lecturer baba bia ene edina ko wie ana wo ye adwuma no initial na nye hwa ora for de me ka de abesie ni se edu ba bia ye ma wo nyankopon pe enye adwuma oh no person go di sofo enso na ewi ase no e bank manager na bia na nko beso wo ye bank adwuma ene kwa wi ase wo sports administrator bia no ope MP edi na nso nyame se dabi MP no enye no na bebo awo mema wa ye sofo mema wa businessman what can I say me mebo amane kasai mu se yemfa nyame pe eman ani ekowie se David ba Solomon esi awurade asore dan no na test ye kinkan yesi na Solomon wie awurade fie ene wo hene fie no na de eba Solomon akoma mu so beya ma awurade ni nyina ba mu wie ye no awurade be yi ne ho adi kire no anopai awurade emra wonchai onsra ba mu wo mra wani so wo mra wabrabom that divine visitation awurade manemram awurade manemram awurade nkasa nkyere wa no pay awurade ma that spiritual direction be bia esese wodi wabraboko awurade be yi ni wadi kire Solomon anajo na waka kire ne se matse wo mpaibo amen awurade eyi ni wadi a kire wo be bia wo adwuma ma wo efia wo court wo konde no store na wo ko bie no wo se wo wate wo mpaibo wo watie wo wagye wafiri atamfo nsɛm wo wama deɛ ɛni hɔ ɛba mu a yɛnkunimdie wɔgyeɛ nhyira ɛne adɔm mate wo mpaebɔ wɔse na mayi ha afa sɛ afɔrebɔ efie ɛna wɔka sɛ hwɛ sɛ meto ɔsoro mu na wɔsua antɔ na mehyɛ ntutumbɛ sɛ wɔmmɛdi asase so na sɛ mede ɔyaredɔm ba mu memman mu na sɛ memman a wabɔ me din wɔ wɔn soɔ no brɛ wɔn ho ase na wɔbɔ mpaeɛ na wɔhwehwɛ m'anim na wɔsane firi wɔ akwanbɔne no so a me nso mefiri wɔ soro mɛtie na mede wɔn bɔne akyɛ na masa asase no ɛyareɛ Awurade nhyira asɛm yi so na ama ɛnkwa mɛpie yɛ aboboa no Awurade entie yɛ mpaebɔ na ama deɛ yɛhwehwɛ no mmerɛm Awurade mfa wɔ gya ntwa yɛ ho nhyia yaredɔm bɛba deɛ ɛkɔm bɛba deɛ nanso Awurade ɛma aduane ɛne bibia ɛmpa yɛn fie da Awurade nhyira wo ɔdɔfoɔ ɔnyɛ owei na ɔnyɛ opii nka ho Christ a wɔte aseɛ na dom nti yɛnka sɛ amen yɛkenkan ɛfiri Brɛsɛm nwoma ɛtɔ so mmienu 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 11 ɛna yɛde bɛwie 14 no Awurade asɛm ni amen.
There's a homeland, Ghana motherland, faithful and together. Hello, my brother. 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 Hello, my brother.
Chibia Ghana may be too powanage that will mamba power to the Ghana Hokane. Dear Chibia, and Yana Magania Magashiani Hunamagaho. Dear Chibia,
Well, Parliament members attending the sitting, Ghana move. Hello, man. Well, Parliament members attending the sitting, Ghana move. Hello, man. Well, are you excellency strong and never give up? Hello, man. Well done, your excellence.
Okay, 101.7 says I'm so you're that Fazaka Siama. This way to the video and so share. Yankoko Papa B and now what they aye. Now when you be butua na and one na oko. Then I'm sure you know the Telecommunications for and a sponsor Ade Akye Abia show. Now by choti. Telecommunications. Na kopay and SIM card ni bi. Wunya Telecommunications SIM card no. Me pacho ade be nie wo de be ye call wo de be test wo de be browse bibia in telecommunication no eye Telecel na eye quick and reliable communication hwe ana enso wo de ye call sa enti so de afofo no tiw no emu da woda de oni wode me pa mo cho Telecel say wo send this cancel a sending Telecel cash Telecel cash. You know, and a bebo. O sendia edem. Telecel cash. O sendia edem. Telecel cash. O sendia edem. And I will obi manu sikakrana. Also on fanfa Telecel cash. So others never to charges baby by Telecel and to Telecel for adiaba ko omusa ye nie. Say wo omo sim card ni bi ana wo omo number ni bia. The omo ye nie. Wo more business tips said the beya a business no a kwana befa so amanetumi ayeyi. Telecel will enjoy a world of endless possibilities because with Telecel no there is no limit to connection. Telecel connecting energies. Telecel connecting energies. Na mami kwa na mi kodin komo we na efiara de munim se eboja ye no na ano ehyepa. Na Lawyer Godwin Ejiji Tamaklo, Director Legal Affairs of the NDC. And Yanini Eratwe and Komi. Why name him watching?
Kwame Anopai Major so media with you for now.
A Tifuna a Joso. Na Enra Muko Court. Na and Komoba a year era Dr. Kezatu Folsom and Ura Richard Japa a case, you know. The copy of mobile say yes, our recordings no court to no admit it into evidence. Na recordings no mudi he ebisi telephone recordings ebinum say oh yesi ba ko bi kwa wa esi wo yewura judge of the Supreme Court Yoni Kolendi fee tape ban na afei say you admit bibi into evidence ya saying it
you Kwame no pay me chow with you for because we acquire a ruling of the court, we can just do a public discussion without going into the merit of the other matters.
Sure.
Now, with said, I think a few things have happened that puts things into proper perspective. Sebi, Okaya, the national chairman, Ebo Sati Pui, as a press conference. Owie no nyamisi San David Ebabon people can say audio no is doctored together. But you talk
me kaipa
na asemi ko ya be so in fact there once after the Ministerial ruling me back that's why and I may be say that way, what can I say? A, B, C, D, F, I won't come between war and intelligence and no crap. Or say, none besides say, that testimony now or mine, or standing by that testimony if you want, or standing by that testimony. None besides say, or evidence via a bucket and some now or na. And I was number one. No shoes or pen drive. It is Mr. Judge, no permission, so on coffee, no man who can occupy. In Tiabai and not say, usually the evidence to make us show, may seek the permission of the court to tender it through him. And I may don't judge no counsel key. But per the protocols, before we admit documents, per section 6 of the Evidence Act, or say the question of admissibility or otherwise should be taken at the time the evidence is being offered, and not at that time. So whether you object or not, it should be taken now and then. In the Ecobasa, my Lord the Judge, I can say, Attorney General, who will objection be now. But before me, I take your objection. Now, I say, Unchi Adiana, I was audio, no so first. My daughter says, you see, Ecobasa, or Momo can say, and now, my Lord, I can't say, okay. Sebi, or the mom who cry. In the end, survey of Friday. Before I ever back court on Tuesday. It's now say if we call Thursday, no men could be and fanto envelope move now and filing so that the Attorney General will be served before the Tuesday. Nyame ya dom. Ye call ye the next day. Sebi. My kind say court no I can say okay. Yembo record no. Emma Ubia from beginning to end. The TABPA, our open court. Family, you and a judge will be say, now one, ye Attorney General, objection be and Attorney General say, objection. Sebi, Obia or bad on behalf of Attorney General, Miami Yonko, Deputy Attorney General, Alfred Jayabwa. Jayabwa, the name in the year politics. I think that's upon no original secretary or so. When people are going to have Sunyane into Oyogi. Not
some no cray.
Say,
now we become about to discount the story, say, on yes, sir.
Oh no, Jayabwa, they are a very fantastic lawyer.
I mean, lawyer, but say, oh yeah, communication officer, BC communication.
No, any appear.
Any appear. Oh, okay. Sorry.
We may can't deputy agent.
Okay, deputy agent. Okay.
Very fantastic way. Yeah, policy. Maybe I come by you know. Maybe I agree, DPP, Director of Public Prosecution, raising issues, objection. Grounded the objection in 3 material areas. One, almost say at the time, not be lazy, be cross-examine Japan. Before I made the audio, no, accept the banner. Man laid sufficient foundation. That was their first ground. 2, and then they say audio, no, and yet relevant to the issues for determination. 3, the audio, no, was procured in violation of Article 18.2. What is an Article 18.2? Article 18.2 says, Obi animal crime say obey interfere with the privacy of somebody's communication or on the property. It said the Obi family who will fear crime be animal interfere with the privacy of our house. The yes and may violate the Constitution. But that Article 18.2 there were exceptions. If you are all fighting crime, said you who was serious suspicion said Nkrumah is here a private property, a bopper to overthrow the government. Now that suspicion is very, very strong and potent. Who knew kinds of a train said because of the privacy of your way, or train.
To say issue been a buy, secession is binu, everyone same binu.
Like recent coup plotted.
Exactly.
One we said WhatsApp chat, audio recording, videos, and all were admitted in evidence. Okay, the Republic versus Kwame Nkrumah Tikese.
Yeah.
Audio recording also in the house of a police officer. They now were admitted. But what you say?
Me too.
Almost raising these 3 almost raising objection on the basis of these 3 grounds. And yes, so you can't say. First of all, the evidence acts on relevancy, or say sufficiency is not a ground to object on relevancy, because you don't need to prove the whole. Even if a part is enough.
Even on the surface of it, okay.
Once with me, and I can't say, what's the audio in Nana? Prosecution ankasa exhibit 8 a class for force and extra to BOG the request for the LC. On the audio recording was a discussion on the LC. And so your own exhibit 8
a discussion here, a matter that is before the court.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it borders on even the establishment of the LC. Because UTA audio now, the back and forth between Prophet Adame anywhere. One of the issues they discussed was whether the 200 ambulances, it was one global contract, or they were supposed to have a contract for 50-50. They were supposed to come in 4 tranches, 50-50. And what was the LC supposed to do? And whether there was advance payment. All these matters were discussed copiously on the audio. And so to say, there is no connection between the discussion on the audio and the matter set down for trial. It's problematic. And yes, I'm who say Article 18.2 no. In fact, the senior Basita or no oppose objection or can say. Sabio Menana a year Kukuwahi, Matan.
Okay.
Aha, ye defend the Kukuwahi. You can't say. In that Kukuwahi matter, you raise objection to the tendering of that audio recording. The same Attorney General Court ever can say, no, the audio is relevant. Courts are admitted. So at this point, what do you mean, you don't choose the forum where you advance particular legal arguments. There has been a ruling in that matter, and that is why the audio recordings were taken to the Israeli Forensic Institute for authentication and others. So it is too late in the day, say, Attorney General Babe advances our argument, you know. Into my lady, the judge, I can't sue. Yemra, Enra, Thursday, Yawada, na Oma, the ruling on it. At the end of the day, or say, on the principle of fairness and reciprocity, she will admit the audio. The next stage is to determine the lawyer for a kind of what weight to attach to it. Well, I mean, Obi be aware the law of evidence. I bet you say evidence is not counted. You don't count evidence. You weigh the evidence. It should be so Obi be court with 50 witnesses. Obi should be court with only one witness. At the end of the day, the 50 witnesses will be giving contradictory statements. We can do on the same fact. We go and when we see no see a handman no over, and I mean she Kwame no see handman no over. The same issue. For 50 witnesses have been contradictory statements. If you're Bastana, even though if we were counting evidence, then you would have brought 50 evidence. Quote. But because the evidence is weighed, it goes into the credibility of the individual. And once it's established that they are not credible, 50 now will be of no use. Meanwhile, Obi, and sometimes, like we always say colloquially, consistency is truth in the law of evidence. Consistency. If you Obi back, the witnesses, they have given a consistent storyline. Also, they win one. The court may prefer, inferentially, the testimony for the other compared to it. If the now the back and forth meaning that my lady the judge admitted audio recording. It is now yet to also in cross-examining Japan on the basis of the details in the audio recording.
So the audio recording no my press conference mo boy and now where you different from
the same thing. You see, Mr. Nyami Senior Frank Davis. Oshia, in fact, I'm not very on fast food now on friend on an abin on fast food no more fair on for General Mosquito. No more apologizing to him. So, Chairman General, Yankani, I no form.
I'm apologizing. I can't say.
Someone can say, "Tape now, Chairman, a boy, and a doctor."
But you admitted into evidence and said you are now going to test it.
Judge Libya admitted doctor tape.
Okay. Okay.
No judge will ever admit a tape that is, or said you make a recording that is.
Can we say, sir, can we say, sir, tested evidence?
Sadie ya Godfrey Damiaye. Obi bia obi defending bia be good in the master first. Meka actual. Obia obi defending Sadie no. I just will go on one in the master first. That's what I mean. I have a plan. And you be
Martin, I'm say.
Obi be a ben agent say. Obi defend it way. Unless you disgrace yourself. You must first disgrace yourself before you can defend it.
Lord, mommy, you may addition, by admitting it a sad tape recording into evidence, you know, does it mean, sir, now it has become a tested evidence?
Has it become what?
A tested evidence. Just say, tested.
Yes.
Okay.
When we say, Bible says, gold, refined gold must go through what? Fire. And yet the fire that refines the gold. And yes, sir. It is the fire that refines the gold. It is the fire that destroys the impurities. That is how the law of evidence is. And yet the objection is breaking it down. And at this point where the evidence has been subjected to rigorous legal argument and they pass the admissibility test, the only thing that is left at this point is weight.
Okay. Now, law, Mamie, Nancy, Mammy, you're ruling on this tape 34 page in the back.
Okay. Yeah, on the mistrial.
On the mistrial. Na Sabreno, Mukofa tape you want somebody, and many comments and say, and no. This the legal general legal counsel no near the idea no and na say so one admitting to evidence ni me no yani aye ni mumrei say na obechiri machire
yo Kwame, I would say the issue set down for the mistrial was a simple question of mistrial and whether the conduct of the Attorney General should be referred. They can say, in my respective view, I think it's a key. I think a very fair quote unquote approach. For sure, the matter borders on the conduct quote unquote of a lawyer. In that respect, the General Legal Counsel is disciplinary because if I make a finding at this point, it can affect the licensor or the practitioner as a lawyer. Remember, I said he's first a lawyer. And I don't want to go into that. Go to the General Legal Counsel. And also, I share a statute who specific provisions in the Criminal Offences Act and the Criminal Procedure Act are 30 on mistrial. If you take it, what colloquially we can say a pointless violent approach. Menka so why bonny, menka so when you're bonny. What are you? But you go to the governor of Judea. You could do one. Now can be when we so there are two distinct matters. And in fact, that was how they premised their objection to the admissibility. But in the superior wisdom of the judge, was saying no A, B, C, D. And no. Black one.
Marty, but it says, monestage is saying.
So, see, I know Yenny,
okay.
In the Namia Duma on Tuesday, Attorney General, let's start the cross examination of Richard Japa.
I see.
Then, yes, sir.
It's not just any Tuesday in the Bebaso.
No, correct.
Oh, Mati. Anyway, your mamma no was it. Na, yes, so yeah, that's a pass at the Biaoji Berena, a Jauche Chimusi, na, when we saw a down for John Hamas, you. Why, then me brown, no, brown to say.
They say, into how
David. David.
Campaign also interest groups.
Okay.
Na good for importers. Wachom box the fixed rate for duties and others. One of the duties, is paid in dollars, which is the exchange rate, and they affect you. Na me share video be a while ago. As Antony being my pa wa born the brand or your business. About Nyako Kumase in Ocean or say, Amrana and so. Sometimes I duty I would share 20,000. Maybe I may share video number no Abama Gana way. Na or say, and then the same thing I would share with duty almost 200,000. Now the second depreciation of the city. I'm thinking Kwame, John Mahama, Shomobo. Yamea na dom, Pochodian Ponyanko Pong, at the Ghana 2 million, a mana. The Obeyan said, Obemom, the fixed rate, and Obemom, the opportunity, predictability, among other things. And it is different from the flat rate. It will be my flat rate because some of the taxes are ECOWAS protocol and others. And because the ECOWAS protocol, until Ghana gets out of ECOWAS, you have to pay. AU levies, until you get out of AU, you have to pay. It appears that the chairman of the economic management team does not even understand how our ports work and operate. That's why I'm a media here.
Mr. Bye bye. Lawyer got me agent Tamakruna, and a train common okay 101.7. So, any Name Pacho, latest phone for your mattress, Papa. Mattress, I would have swore. I did bet you enough from mattress, I would have swore. Bois, a Kuninian in tray, and Ketwania Cassia will be at the latest phone mattress. So, your case has double 1.5, and they can come in maybe. The Pamcho, latest phone for you introduce MDF bed. Wardrobe, side drawers, coffee tables, and a center tables. You need to latest one for a furniture. Your 1-seater, 2-seater, 3-seater. Space be able to be see. But paying products in a papa. Showrooms across the country, your online business. Latest phone, your partner for life. Your number is 0302 23 1155. Ecopim 62. And Kumase Denier 0322 00 84 99 0322 00 84 99. Bravo, wow,
and Fufu and Abit.
We're in Tadium.
Isaac Neto Chairman.
What the other idea?
Oh, tell me, criminal see. Ain't over too kind. Mimbrana, Mimeji bribe, said a bayaoba.
Kwabu, now a year among your phone. We also be Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, or also money promises, the Ombaye. You were Mahama so a money promise and the Ombaye. The Kaiser and Rano, papers and report to say creative art for Cosrano. And now can say, Obebi. Baby TV stations, some woman now, woman so at the duo Juma. For Baba for tour at the amount for 2 grand, Sunny Pants or name of Bobima woman. A fay, Wootia, Nano Sono, and a daily post to the Abba. Master craftsmen and apprentices to enjoy special packages. Omomi and San Juma, any near my old one, or Baboma near Peja woman. No much miracle. Eddie, about where to who is a issue based on.
Oh, come so be a cat, the Oba obey me. And it's up to the ordinary Ghanaian so better see. No analyze say, as someone Alanche Mantin King, Sebia Tasum, as someone Dr. Baumia King, Sebia Tasum, as someone former President Muhammad King, Sebia Tasum. No more make you a judgment. Okay. Because assembly do out here instantly we are delighted. Oh, we dear. Nyansa wom. Ebisu out here we say nyansa ni. But we say do this season. We say politicians no omo aye thirsty for power. Enti no yenka no kora nkyere wo mo. Say ebia MPP de omo program be tudwa. nebia wo adwene mu no ento asum na wo ka o merew the same vein and this is the program atuga na wo adwene mu ento asum wa ka o merew and this is the yesu kan no mani na mo munyini
kabre no
so Ghana bo be yibo be wu
Ogma mami nkomra na mimi ba se me meti party 2028
sa
na me ba niam bia meyenie ubebu petrol free
anu ye de otwabre party
akwa huma matwam
afe oye honorable Aponchin assembly man
wo utu kwa akwa brochira wunya visa bia eno anse se bia opese okọ US a mepe flight loaders egigira airport wo no to bedu na plane si ho eye Dubai eye Qatar eye China
plane wana okoto aba na
mekra bebre dada na ho ni enim na departure UK ye be fa Ethiopia na loading mine no udi sika ma na de oniema ma no odi gu mani motunam ko ya fe ni ebe ye bi
ewiem ya plane for ya na odi en be fa na
be fa pa afe enkwala so o mo tra kam akọ school no me penso no me di drone anti akwa obata bia wo drone drone ti fa nkwala mienu na me nsa ananan eti o de sha akwala nse na tunu okọ
ara mo ya baibo
o de tna fi ona yame wona manya wo se che mensa bonsu eye former majority leader and minister for parliamentary affairs where MP for Swami na minimiwa eni enkomo ofa me moche
me josu Kwame
na umpo muti say ofa
me adom kakrakra
ami enu na asembe to dwase constitutional review committee wo mo de ye ensembia ba betudwa na ansam om de betu dwa no ebi president kra na katua no a oje no esese wotua to wo so ebinom omo aka number of ministers esese o mayi nyanom ne ade a na mpajo wo penso na committee no ebaye na wo mo botai ne sen
oh I mean that's it and the say constitutional review I said, as in Rollins Bray, 1996, Constitution, 1992 Constitution, by and one. In fear, I'm being sacred, be one. I think true, no, na a vice president, a human, na Constitution, the Ashen answer, and I'm we, Saneman in Africa. Bini said na say onye chairman of the police council amu yifri ho ebi say Bini say na fire service nanka wono ye dwem training ma the council amu yifri ho enyuma na constitution abodin say fama vice president no amu yini nyina yifri ho that was 1996 no and sana ye beto abana na woga Pani mana see no naye President Rollins and Tawantawa a bow ne President and na ma mu yi sa ejuma constitution bi ahia na sare nyina e free ho ba ko mo sakra ba ko na eno de ne mfa vice president ho a o mu ye no na ye yi ma se be gfie akonwe bi beda ho a ebia na obi se oja adwuma ana se obi efiri mu so ebia na ebia ye na so bi o ha so obey speaker senia na no mu ho yenia do aja ho aso ye mda se begani e to ba mana be speaker na so na wo se na konya no ebeda ho na enhyehyɛ a ne wɔ hɔ no sɛ kɔba saa nanka bɔsome 30 days na yɛato aba de abɛ nea obɛsina nan mu na sakraya baako a ɔmo yɛ ɛne sɛ ɔmo sakra ɔsɛ bi a nipa no sɛ ewu na obewu dia na ɔmoka sɛ bosome no emra etia ti ɔmo yɛ no bosome bi no 60 days na sakoya ba kɔmbe kan ho no na ebe ni mu no nam emua bi si president Kofo ebreso so ka sɛ president Kofo office no ɔno ɔka nsɛm bi the last message on the state of the nation president Kofo ɛkyerɛ n'adwene sɛ gye sɛ baabi aduru no ɔsɛ tumi nsakra bi wɔ constitution no mu baako kan ya na amanfo esu mu yi was the tenure of the president the president no mra yɛmfama no wɔ akonnwa no so na ɔsɛ mfie nan no so nti nkebia yɛnsakra mu bia ebia nkeyɛ no sɛ mfie nso nkora mpo a na nkɛde ama president no isan sɛ n'adwene mu no na ɔsɛ yɛdu bi si so a afei di kan de titiri sɛ afei na waba wohwɛ nneɛma atoto nneɛma ahwɛ sɛnea ɔbɛsi akyekyere nneɛma ama no ɔman atumi akɔ nkan nti afei di kan no deɛ wontumi mpa nyɛ ade titiri biara titiri koraa na sɛ sɛ wobɛ succeed aban foforɔ bi a wɔkɔ no wɔyɛ mini budget ato hɔ ama wo yɛfrɛ ne vote on account no nti woba abɔso mmiɛnsa no deɛ kyɛ sɛ wontumi mfa bi wagye ne koraa na sɛ wo nea pɛ sɛ ɔyɛ biara ɛba bɔso mmiɛnsa no afei na yɛ ministers ɛnom ne yɛde nti wo budget pa ɛbɛba no wo main budget no ɛbɛba no na yɛ kyɛ sɛ wodi afe ɛna afei na wode budget main budget ɛba so afei mfie mmienu woba mfie mmienu a last year no ɛdeɛ na yɛsan ato aba nti na president Kofo ka sɛ yɛnsakra mu na nka ɛbɛyɛ a sɛ bia ɛbɛyɛ no one term rampo na ama president no a ɛne ayɛ no mfie nso no ɔkɔ anaasɛ bia nka ɛnyɛ ne mfie num 2 terms nti saa nneɛma no ɛmu ɛna president Mills baeɛ ɛna ɔno ɔbɛtee committee ɔtee baasomfo bi sɛ yɛmfa nhwɛ constitution yɛ ɛno ne constitution review committee a ɔtee no na ɔmo ɛde magyenkyerɛ ɛbaeɛ adwenkyerɛ de baeɛ no na kyerɛ sɛ Mills na ne mmerɛ yɛ aso adwenkyerɛ no baa 2011 na ne mmerɛ ɛyɛ aso na ɛno ɛna ɔsan tee constitution review implementation committee sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a ɛbɛtumi a implement na processes ne procedures no yɛ ɛyɛ bisi basa kakra because constitution na ɛde yɛ adwuma no there will be a friend of entrenched provisions and there will be a friend of non-entrenched provisions. Entrenched provisions in the so for so similar. Yes, I don't know, just a referendum. So and non-entrenched in the should be the fee and the Beko Council of State and more the near Beya we here 2/3 majority not the the processes of amendment Nankasansu is very cumbersome. Nti ebe anything nti eno ema pese mahama bae no ntini ankosi baadia nti yenye bae ena ministry no ete ba sonfo ise ititi amanfo adwenia our constitution review committee no adwuma yenu there many discussions and fora ena adwene koye se adwuma na the Mills I know. In this Yamano a Ejuma Yun. In this a Yakwa. The Enfe, Yen and Famra. Ibn Church of Magini. Eddie, be Eddie Agent for Robecan. Nanuno and the Maya T. Basun Phobia. Therefore, more constitutional review consultative committee. The almost anti a month for Agony. Juma and President Mills ayeno. Yet if a month for if we lawyers were equal bar association, be free Parliament, be free executive no and Attorney General by. But if we take you money, maybe if she move President Kofo or China Guinea, there's a Mahama and Tiniamba at a man named Sydney a by.
Na ayi sa committee ya muti no se nyefanye ankrofo adwen no na any committee of parliament one.
Debbie.
Okay.
Any committee of parliament. A Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs, no. I'm going to case Bason phone. Now, you invited Parliament Nankasa, and my Parliament, and so, and then I'm going to buy the clerk of Parliament, now, Parliament, you know, more lawyer, and near, or also, Bibia with 2 Parliament in the phone. The friend and now check area. And now check area, no, and the way you know Parliament, you know. The Mills Committee, no, Consultative Committee, no, the friend say, Constitutional Review Committee, no, Motea, no. More fun, I say, or may a cratchy, our committee, no. Do no now institutional memory, it would do more, you know. Because we got or study or a law school, Legon, Omunina, Omunina, the crown, and a form of the breed, gay, almost a cocoon, NCC for. Nomuka or letter commissioner Ubia didn't nipa by and a committee ni tea warm. In tea committee no a juma my yeno. That committee a juma my yeno. And no more day home semper. Ebe true a man for him. The amount for no mobility or monoson say ye almost free. That institutions now representing no. In your name, say Omra na almost meet tea. Ebia Obifi Bar Association Mune by. And so, the bar association for Nankatan, so Nipa Baku, go out more margin on better Chief Justice and as a judiciary, no Supreme Court for me, Nipa by Endra. And the Union transfer to review report. Now, unfortunately, any kind of mobile and be brave, I can't say report now the consultative committee in their brewman. Woman Yamre and claim ye. Dear Maquina or no more. And go can ye na omunfa omo adwene embra na chefe yen san pembe fofo yen san hia the committee no ndi abeche yen e share no adwene kusa ase ne yen me ho na otwene yen san hia making yen se me refi council of state yen wo fa panin sam okubuto and so be see wo mu anemu ewo Kwame ubisa no e see yen no
okay
mo answer no na omo no makan no ebi chire adwen ebi enema ewo mu no omo epa ho ntoma chire omo na omo ihia ho pendana
ayi ba kuna Professor Mills ehwe ma ye me said there was a white paper on it na sa white paper no amanfo se ye de toso na chese nka ese ya cha se implement ya no eno no e was something to say ansa na bia ya ba we no susu
white paper no and implementation.
Okay.
On what a constitutional review committee. Until one report now, what they buy and all the white paper no to show over say we did the Mokai minimum yard in Magiatum, we did minimum yard. So the white paper no betray near the Nelson, none agree and say. Ye tum na enyi tum no ene ko ba the constitution so actually kwanya was a bibi o constitution ma fe na me chiri mo say wo entering provisions ne wo non entering provisions nti na kese na ye entering no we ni magiato mu di du ne ba e magi nwahwe atum so non entering no mo di say ne ba e magi si atum no amendments on proposal ye na chese ye be eduokono 94. So now how that is entrenched and non-entrenched. Now ye call forward and now be anything. Entrenched provision no. So cause all the time Kwame. It just so for your referendum so ntimi nka ne ma be du emumu nka so we ni akire ho agene. What you say?
Debbie.
Ko basa bepewe mimpewe no. E be dey wa kire se bepewe mimpewe. So, because referendum be a yes and no. So, it's all penny idea. Let's say, what's in California, Marco. That's a work and a answer. Let's say, and trade provisions in you do. Let's say, a Fibia, a referendum back. And Canada, but I think, and the no team. Until then, people began to suggest to say, any, I didn't cramp, I didn't know constitutional review, no, holistic. yen shall say from clause 1 na nkusi transitional provisions na ye last no yen fa na sa yen fa na say yen holistic review dia like say ye referendum back on a new constitution and as a reviewed constitution. So let's just say yeah probably not back if we say amount for no J for no tumor like the old one would then cease to exist. Like I say, no, I feel that I know, I'm not any age maybe, not a prono, and I have a show. Indeed, when you know, I mean, we are doing, you know, it be not.
Not me who a report normally by and say captain of parliament. Sir, was it the report recommended that the size of parliament be capped at 277? And no, I didn't pour who saying.
I mean, you can't say. Almost say, I'm fine, you're better than 1992 constitution, you're better, you man. The last parliament and in the third republic. Now, in the pair woman, no year, 146 parliament. Parliament. Now, yeah, but we, and now, you can't say, increasing from 140, you have go 200. The new, if anything, we don't a chance, say, the parliament, you know, should be a minimum of 140. Again, if 140 that it was any minimum. Any amount should call 200 dollars bread. So you go for buying. Omo de be attack. The man be 230. The most a buy. Ye de aduanan mu e ka ho na 275. Coming. Constitution no say better commission no. E bra no. Ye kan ni pe wia no population wo man no mu awon. Ye adjustments to the constituencies. It's a redrawing of the boundaries of the constituencies. So, now, electoral commission, when you just a redrawing of the boundaries, or you are not teaching me to be a become. Until you free 140, about 200, 230, about 275. The CIA can say, electoral commission, I say, or the constituency back on. About the county, a friend of sound. Uti region or Babika.
Apafulolo bi numni ade no.
Sir, let us say abaye between no. Ebe 276. Na 276 no na a committee no e can say in 276 aho. Any even number. To aba or parliament. Betimi apai. Na ye ibia ye fani afa. I pay 276 no. Over na aye say 137 137. So na adwene ko ba say the ko ba na sa e be hyping nti yenye no odd number na che fa ba kon ka ho na 277 so ne be ya to be dia parliament e ko ba say aida so nti any sa adwene o mo kire no Ibinum Council, you say, 275 na a quarter plan, number of those. Manka in collapse constituencies in na yama letter commission no a coin. Na yen sign constituencies and yen sign yen for cry. Some people are even suggesting they go back to 200. So, I think I junior say, or by mooning in a year because maybe I hear Conodi and the question say. Senia in feed near Yabiaka, the same as a coup for the bray and a better commission after 10 years. Someone for another thing is the only
honorable and then I may share India for almost our population of about 1.4 billion. And so, one minister 71. And now,
ministers not 7 hours.
Aye,
never how you. And I make say the number of seats, and adults manfo kase enye sustainable o say any side ya nansi du bia ye fa bi nka ho dia so one we ya enko ni mo na chese ko be 500 one we ya nfi du na nfi du mu bia o si dan foforo na e de mama se be jana na say ni si e dan ya bit ni afa ni pa be 1000 ni jana ho say okay for the time being ni pa 275 and 276 ni mo the nfi du ni fa bi nka ho be ni akudi 500 emwa again say the size of government impo yen kraso yen katia and the size of parliament the economy or say because it's not sustainable and the cabinet sooner ever and development development so it's not at the instance of parliament, it's at the instance of the executive. So now Kwame, the question for our saying the size of government in the Abuja, population does check Ghana baby. So and so ministers no do do Ghana does check home, yet the does check home. America, population na e wo no, o mamunu nyina e wo no. Ministers no, and no so sir. The number of ministers in America, we are told, is in the region of 29 or so. So, ye be a corner, just a more. Entina, UTR, MPP, and then, they say, Dr. Mahmoud Barumia, or say, Yami Buana said the Omana Shannon, ministers, including regional ministers, on far more than 50. That is ministers, regional ministers, and deputy ministers in Yunano. So, we think the Dunum Ayegama. President Mahama, former President Mahama, so we did this and so say. Also, we think the Educia Ayegama. I mean, these would be some the numbers are very realistic because, Nano, Nanado Danko Kufado, not buying. The near 16 regions, what chair say? Regional commissioner for also to be any deputy regional commissioner. Deputy. And what it means is that regional ministers can make a Juma without deputies. So, now, about ministers of state now are more, and so your power cabinet is free mono. Now, constitution no cafe, cabinet ministers now. Omo betini aye efi edura kopem maximum edunkro so na me kana de bia say we cabinet ministers no mo juma na say omo na assistant president o amamu no any number 2 say after so no mbebo president to boni kan say evolve policies o share ya mo de dano so mo na president has the idea to do we call her the boy and you are back with me and saying, I'm going to board president to evolve policies. The year agreement to be a parliament. The year bill, Bia, the fee, Mampania, say, and from Rama Shabigamu. Policy, the agreement, I echo, say a loan agreement, policy underpinning it in the council. Or so for now, was a very minister. And so they bar, or then it's a sharp here, our president didn't money back to my fee. I mean, what it means is that there won't be a cabinet minister. So, won't mean for agreement to be because agreement never the policy underpinning it, and you are not part of it. And you didn't be and what it means is that, now, cabinet ministers, no, don't go now, one of the original president and name of the bills, any agreements, then technically it means that we have more than 19 ministries. So, this offer 19 ministries, 15 regional ministers. I mean, I say 35.
35, yeah.
35. And 35, and the question is the ministers need a ministries need you know, we are there before deputies. Deputies. Some of the ministries can do without deputies. So, fan say ministers doing crown. What for mobile do me and our more deputy, sir. So, do me and son of 35 and 1. It's about 48. What you say? President, you know, Abia, be being over 5 Minister of State without any designation. Kwame Nkrumah the near fellow, minister without portfolio.
Aye.
And the so, no, for back 1 will be a can one. Bones the figure no, a year, notable mere case 50. Bones are coming between 50 and a year. President Mahama says 60. President Mahama says 60. Yeah, what it means is that India or no, the end 19 will be the deputy. So will be a deputy for the 19. That translates to 38 plus 16. No, oh, this 16 be cut 38. No, then we are looking at saying about 44, about 54. Okay. Or no. Maybe I over deputy. He says also the system age. What it means is that Nina a member from F3 baby na a war say there's no ababia maya the ministers are wafano any more than 80 from running say benina more than 80. So we saw the 60, we saw the 50 year. There will be huge savings and so
a committee no me who say what true say there should be an upper limit. The upper limit should be 25. Are you realistic, sir?
Upper limit
of ministers.
Committee, no, say, almost say, yenfa deputy ministers for ministry biara. Anything almost say, yenfa 25. Almost 25 no. Regional ministers make so
okay.
The regional ministers make yeah, like
16.
16, you know, plus 25, you know. Saying 41, maybe.
Aye.
And the Omono recommendation is minister, dear, your man acquire man in fact, deputy. And the Queen, many Omonia juniors, because there are certain ministries, where they are, in fact, Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning. Yenfa Ministry of Land and Natural Resources. So, Benya Ubia, Minister near Nibeko Hono, Abia only ni dear or land signal. Obenya Upi of Bonechi Doma, also natural resources, also need dear waffle. What you say? Now they know account. It is a Minister for Education, say the education is education. The Mimiji is a Minister for Education. We can do without deputies. Because from plus 1 to university, education, whether it's technical, whether it's grammar, linear education. And I think there are some ministries that we can do without deputies. But it move so hard where they are being here for reasons of easy management. So they are being here deputy. But almost also, I don't know much. Yeah, kasi the same shape you Ubiwo, I can be na or the Abba. Make a if we are, it's to say, you will mampenu. Now, more you know, so, or say the coach mampenu, also train again. So, I feel a treasure moves on IT a month for almost a institutional representation. A consultative committee, no so dear. Now, so being so baby. In fact, institutions in Nana, it means towards a framework. Ubiwa Bontia, it be a nay what no so I've been trivia. It be here. A year second, meeting if we are near Bo, near Manipo, if we are a Boano, we are. We see abundance of man for the even near Cabuano, Egakoma, Yaman Penny. Not so like your actual as to the way forward. Also, the white paper from the so and also by then. And obey the fee, Mr. President, or another.
And almost say Mampania Catrian should be taxed.
I sana, I can say, the Mampani, the trial or Mamono, sending in a no nakati, and I because any way to. And the people in that committee no say. So no my instructions, they any a 2 way, any 2 way there. Now, my phone united here, the 2 including members of Parliament. And on one ministers, no, not sure yet ministers will be a theatre there. I didn't think that on one woman in theatre. I didn't think a committee, no, actually. Until year 2 so, it be home and also permissible.
Well, now, a year. Article 71 holders and also no mean say a report to the can be FR and also what to say.
Oh, office holders. Yeah, ma. Anybody because young can 71 office holders. No. Yeah, actually, let's say, oh, I listed or more. You know, Mobayano, the Trabena in Famao. Oh, because the Ingemuno. I'm saying, minimum and and a mom Casa, because the Ingemua, present in under 71. It's also in Gemua, like the president of the Yagman in Janagana. Members of Parliament, in Jamacana. What it is that near TNSA, 1 more list 2 more at 71. Committee, you say, President, anti committee, na find a catcher the Mawo. So, Nipani be against any say. It's in part a war constitution, no. Say, Yama President, anti commission, another committee, no find chair a catcher and from Mawo. And no, just say President be over the anti committee, no. There wasn't a teen about Openo. It could be a Juma, affable. But the bad mafia board, yeah, I wasn't give you a committee, didn't maybe she more. Say, Ibia, a Fibia, and I send Fimibiano. Ibia, any review, never can reason for any review without establishing a new committee. So, now, and no, our matter, the first one, I was setting up on our matter, and Intina, I'm going to go a Fibiano, and I say, President Dia with the Diano. Also omete na Article 71 office holders committee. Ye aba de bia na nye womu ne say oh president bia ni wa president bia ye nipa so Kwame ye di usi akonya so 7 January no enkwa wie so ti waka
Ai
nanso nti se wo hwemu dia wo senka wo ba na committee in the also by a day in our committee because at a Bosman so Ethiopia like a committee now your more reporter but I mean who so I could say in Famano January. Now President be in her waiting because let's face it, Oba or by no moon send it was them and yet Article 71 for Nongoa. He is for government workers, public sector workers in Yano, Omade Biano. To be answered, and also that was easy. There was a president not the one coho answer. The left of the hair no bear pay. And sign or no other day, the Fed and Bear Establishing Committee. What establishing committee, no committee in Jinifa, Bosome, and Yajua. Normally, what the bear after back on the Yajua. Mofa report on Umbrano. Now, the president, a time or Yaso. In Tioho. Yeah, no, no, baby, you know, okay, President wasn't keep Pianica. See, I know, think it's Pianica. Now, so, but yet, I could tell that no, Ninma obey in the free honor, Edgian, and on in the manor, do I just end few nine until Bosumi be a thing, or think the canal. Only calculation, you know. Now, Nakatia also, you know, calculations there for Manano. Now, and no, I obey more or less back pay. So, and now 4 years old. And yes, yeah, man will be a man of Gracia, and the one way they be a ye. I mean, the honey assembly. The Emma, the team say, ye, now, they establish a committee, a very permanent committee. Like I say, President Biaba, with him say, maybe from day one. Now, Uncle Ye, Amia, make a say, or make it back PC, MPs. And could we America say the back pay say now copa the BIE. Just me no. say Article 71 year. You be no ye career public servant. They say of judiciary. Chief Justice and Justice of the Supreme Court. Or my career professional. Kofa police for I bomudin soldier for wine. Or mudin woman in a career professional. I'll be in a human. What you ask me? Now, obey MPs no. Obey contract workers. Obey a UNV9. Senate President no. On not about contract over 4 years. If you need to renew a manual, what's our second term? And MPs also a deal at TA. And you want to separate contract workers from career workers, career public servants and civil servants. Or say, you more experience. Now, say, Afibia, no, not Abia, almost so in fear, maybe I almost need that to say, oh, you be not bad pay, and not say, be not say, yes, I separation. Now, a boy, and no, and you know, can't reporter, Abama, the BBC, Abubu,
Mira, you better stand up now. You know, manifesto no my
because so then the penny or quapri, Mampania baby or Wapro no, or corner, the family in them, because all corner, or say she a mouthful, now mouthful be, and so at the adjunct will be a bar, and the all corner was say tea. Sometimes when you need this year, some become very innovative. But general, your carbon is okay. No matter anything, let's say, you see, I never bought. If I've been common, never bought, and I've been different, I never bought. That's all. You're carrying your album, yes, and so. Yes, how we acquire with Swat, and never bought a pen. Until you're in the mean, yes, I part and 7 months and create a B. Eddie Beckham. Until the sea and your nearby will be no, a pena, you're better here. And their mouthful adventure, or the subcommittee, or more possible. But it was important that all could be actually a pain a better traffic na Yahoo. After the Missouri, the Astronaut, near the year, and the actual BBR. Already we have those reports na the Fia Bontia Banoso, the G. They can. Yeah, they walk. I'm an athlete.
Now, yeah, what to be away at the toilet squad. Musical near B. Medicine pay. Yes, I say, when we young for or say men, or say chairman some bonsu, or ye MP for Swami, or Tum for some pine, former Minister for Parliamentary Affairs and Majority Leader in Parliament. Any nakri and commonona mean for way in family pamcho end point homeopathy clinic Dr. Duboating if you be a special day say we want to do to America never end point homeopathy clinic na ya be to say chronic disease you can chronic disease ya re wa ko enko hepatitis diabetes wo fa baby o hyehyehye and the stroke na keka no sa no because ya suja gu body nim why ya enko bomodin bra say o sciatica area to make bra hepatitis musumbra infertility in men and women ba na be ma mopa wo musumuntu mika emra end point of body clinic no wo ba wo de fidie be hwehwe mu me chere diagnosis o wi a na etwaduro e de ama wonuma na ekọ obi mfa ne yare ma end point homeopathic clinic is afa yare no sansa na chi enkokwa end point homeopathic clinic no what the homeopathy no ene be ma wo asaw yare ama no akọ obi mfa ne yare ma end point homeopathic clinic is afa yare no sansa na chi enkokwa chini na homeopathy no any side effect nipa bebre ewu esanse wo mko hospital no enura na yede ma wo mo no na ese o organs no bi tise ni kidney etse ni liver enti enna me kanfo homeopathy no e de ama wo na wonya na ba bia so se end point homeopathic clinic homeopathy no be sa yare o was Spinters Road share signboard akra Obi able to control to do a Forever Junction straight to Port Gardens for stand to the clinic. Kumasi branch in a Konoma boy Angel a guest school in the chip, Takwada branch of Anaji police station a chip. Will be able to bono touch my hair. Me patch off Dr. Duboating our number 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 and 0274 23 43 21 0274 23 43 21 0274 23 43 21 0274 23 43 21 and 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68 end point homeopathic clinic Dr. Duboating say okay 101.7 I go yan we the bogata ne kwa
me chance ya me mic ne ba okay me chance ya na me the daily graphic de obokrata no na eba na me kokrata fe to so dum yensan story bi wo ho kwadwoba fo donko ne kire wo se asante hin wo tumfo setutu to so mienu e de ato candidate e de the new patriotic party amanyoko no Dr. Mahmoud Baumia se enkrofo mo twa ne ho ahia no wo monka no kore enkyere no enti mo nye sycophants a mo be prostrate before him wo mo nhwe se wo mo be ka no kore akye na Dr. Mahmoud Baumia no ye candidate no no kredie na betimi aboa no na nya omo parochial interest se bia mepe mampanyina be de akire animanimunyam enti menka no kore no enkyere no eba saade ana eya ahadwene nti otumfo setutu otoso mienu e de afutuo ama wo mo twa ne ho ahia ne campaign team wo mo ne ye adwuma nyina say hey bibi nkoyi a de otwa sa no wonim se na chi achia na matene na ka say wo panyi we de babia na me de hoto enti bia yemfa bonkuma na yemfa ata na se yemfa adwoa se omo ye ne saade a ene ebetimi abo na yie pa na nye omo pesami nkumnya ne wo mo ni munyama wo mo penti but no kuredie ne timi bo nipa e ma ne konkan fi se betimi abase babia wonam no na hoto otumfo setutu otosumi no se no kuredie ebeboa no nti no ebema tim ni nyina bedi nkonim fi se at the end of the day ne wo mu se wono na etu franka e de ama party ne de ne nso se ankoye ama no amu nyina ene nkoye ma mu nti ade ne ne mo nka no koreprekope na sa no kore no emmoa mo ema mo fa nkonim die emra nti asante hene e de sede ato omampanya bedi eche his excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ne campaign team nanim se wo mo nka no kore enkyere no wo bibia mu na amana hunu se baby a wonam no eye anasa se wotimi ye nsesa kakra na enumu no a ene betimi aboa ama party no enkunimdie na wo mope no wo mo betimi enya ede afa ho na meto so wo daily graphic ratafa to so dum yensa no se a high level delegation efi Kenyan Council of Governance wo mababa bepi Ghana ha na mo so mo ogidie se Jospon groups wo mo betimi a partner with Kenya na eba sanitation challenges anasa honidie ho nsem a Zoom Lion omatimi aye ho adwuma ama yeyi pa it was say Jospon group of companies no wo mo gina wo mo na so ye ba honidie mu a wo ma bo mo homoden eti wo mo sheda sa delegation wo mo fi Kenya Council of Governors wo Kenya na keka wo mo ho bo mu na wo ba nom say Jospon fo ye ho adwuma mo ye ba border said the musisisa ye ho adwuma mo ya de papa ba sanitation dia ahonidie dia mo demofo a eti epese ne mo partner said be ya ba environmental sanitation ho ne ma mo betimi aye ne yie eti o mo sinkita wodi e bekoso e wo mo no Jospon ntem no e betimi aboa ma Kenya man no o masetema koyi asetena begina ne nanso waje e country governor ena vice chairperson edema Council of Governors Ahmed Abdullahi wo mo ene kasa asemi wo mo so mo buy ne Jospon groups wo mo expertise ena achievement ahodo e ba waste management eye o mo fankasa o mo koto e wo Jospon groups o mo planter e wo Kumase eti o mo copy e hono mu se ade ye fe de efe ena e kire se Jospon for adwuma no nso o mo betimi aye eno enanam so e ma wo mo nso so e kasa de fa ho e chirechire mu e bo amane se o mo giri se o mo dinkita wudi ana se partnership ne ka ho a e betimi aboa wo mu ye na Kwame me to so daily graphic ani mo he ya no wo de maami bi e fe ne Clara Kesati wo ye che e de ma Constitution Review Consultative Committee. Na sa Constitution Review Consultative Committee no wɔn hyɛ dwumadie bi ase na nakɔ nedu agyeman Parliament House watwerɛ de aba na wɔn asɛm ne sɛ yɛyɛ amamu mmra no mu nhyehyɛeɛ a nka ɛbɛyɛ a salary ɛna emolument a yɛde ɛma president no nka yɛma president ntua tax eti president ne salary anaasɛ na katua wɔgyeɛ no ɛsɛ sɛ wɔtua ɛtoɔ ɛde fa ho na ɔkyerɛ mu sɛ president etua ɛtoɔ no a ɛwɔ salary ɛna emolument mu a ɛbɛyɛ example ɛde ama the rest of the citizenry Ghana foɔ nyinaa bɛdi ho adanse wɔyɛ draft bi a the Constitution Review Consultative Committee wɔn a recommend ɛde ama na report no mpanimfoɔ kyerɛ mu sɛ ɛbɛ reflect the principle of equity before the law and accord with the principles of law enti ɛbɛboa mo yɛaka sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛyɛ pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛnkɔba sɛ adehyɛ deɛ wogye akatua wotua tax nanso na bia obi ɛwɔ aban mu anaasɛ obi yɛ mampanyin na ɔno deɛ wɔntua toɔ enti ɛno ɛne afutuo ne akwankyerɛ ɔmode aba ɔmo sɛ committee no recommend article 68 clause 5 say delete the mandate of the president say pay tax no na ma wotimi atua to say the beya beboa ama bia koye was report he was put together nipa beye dumienu a omo eka ho maame oba fefe Clara KCT our lecturer at University of Ghana School of Law wono ena etiadwemu na committee yi omo inaugurate a Minister of Parliamentary Affairs Honorable Chairman Sabunsu and April 28, 2023 the ma almost review 2011 reporter a Constitution Review Committee no Constitution Review Committee no yet in 2011 and omo ye mpense munti abedwafo we hwe ne omo ye no na be say pepepe ana ba bi wo hwe sese omo hwe na omo tutu ne yi a na omo so atoto yi nti saa review no omo ye no omo so hwe na omo review report no a saa Constitution Review Committee no eyeye ede ebaye no eti anumu na omo nso de sa recommendation no abasenka president ontua eto anase wontua tax e won salary ho anase emolument bi a yede ebeba no ede afa ho na ho asem no na eda na enura enhyiamu bi ekoso ede ni na afa 1992 constitution ho nti wonsa Kwame ye 2011 year Constitution Review Committee omo de omo report no omo de bae no say yes sone so na bi wo say de bi ka ho e bi wo say yi free mu de say ye fa ho bia na ye se de be ya e be ye bi document bi ye papa ye betimi de rewura oman ni mu na de enye na aye tete kwa asem na ye free ho na de ye papa no so Kwame ye de aka ho
me da say ma minti komo we mfa free o mesa ba onche me da say Owura Dennis Miracle Abuaje Communications Director Emma His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia the campaign. Na Angi Miracle me mwachi.
Ina me do so.
Na boko die.
Adumna
dumie. Campaign the last one. Na Kumase. Na yesi. Na yakrabewe. Net will say.
I say when you saw cut it.
Baba and this is one say more nyadi. Nipa mu ye na you bounce them to places and amoko.
I say ono okra etisi na. Waka onhaso. Waka say won kwan ye de. Adawe no bodi ye de bo. Waka say wuni mu kwan ye. Na waka twa ompo afa mpotemu nyina no biate na dakro. Obefie na wahwe nkatenkwan pa wufufu esi ho na ono so ye duane na wukunu to de no ho na wo de na wukunu edi na ehwe nkwan na obisa ne se nti wudi ne de ne wi a wubedi me de wukosi o de bi we na doso ede nti me gusu di osi abonten ya osi wo ko he de no ye ma ye ko no kra enye de nkwan ne nye nipa no no se oni meduane no ano afa de a movie from Ozimidiane Noa to Enquine Yede. And see, what's the end of the one? Mr. Oyana, would it be I say, the dear Bruno, Senior, I can tell you, say, the more dear mom, the white a quabeso. Oh, say, I can't 6 months here, Cotoba. Now, oh dear, Catawini bear 2 minutes in imagine, say, what's an opposition? 7 years. And she got 8 years. One, she said, well, no, ma. to the extent say about 4 months ago now what doing say about with a done deal and this is for no man doing as at January and say about with a done deal and yeah dear MPP being in the Nigeria so MPP yakoya your prime is Dr. Mahmoud Babion to campaign cry ya don't meet me here na da ba unyano bia okoka dey Ghana folk no come be kuro no okay edu baby na NDC for na ngasa mo orchestrate Putin okay ye ko program no mo afa phone na NDC for me no say be gira phone neti eti say Dr. Mahmoud Babion sa to kasape no mo start no mo twa video no mo add video na be to abonten no mo ti o Dr. Babion akoye no kana ko fo no into the imagine say we are in this ni na umpeni for that two team that show team say about we there we give and ya DM people for benya na ejina so ya dia Dr. Mahmoud Babion benya na ejina so na wo no we you can be ni mumu ye mu flag bearer May 2023 in fact ono kra no he has been a de facto leader of your party every 2017 now our companies now all of a sudden Dr. Mahmoud Babion company 2.5 months to pay or 60 rages now say mo sorry an papa pay more flag bearer now omode encourage say mo so we die no I said the strategies and Dr. Mahmoud Babion use no and now all of a sudden wafa camera afa speak even say microphone is in room and I said on no traffic I can tell you without any shadow of doubt and then upisa NDC penin bia na say NDC for nyina ho a obeka to say agrono emu a team Ghana for the biggest difference between Dr. Mahmoud Babion and John Dramani Mahama baako campaign no na baako complaining Dr. Mahmoud Babion at 2.5 months pe ejiri ejuma bonia your mama say na if you are to complain ya kasakasa and I can tell you senior I can tell you without any shadow of doubt say election way be NDC forces no maju nyina na say by default Ghana ni kwoto aba okojira ballot box ni mo a obeka say MPP force omo ba omo be ye niama edu 10 omo ntimi aye 10 omo aye mu 6 enu nti omo ntimi aye 10 ni nyina nti automatically no they kwoto aba ma NDC. That's what they said. In fact, that's what the NDC have always been thinking. And see, they've taken the entire country for granted to the extent that after being in opposition for 7 years, they cannot tell us cogently, unambiguously, without any confusion, one single policy. Say, oh, on my own, no matter what you hear, but don't answer na kaya ye. It's a alternative solution. Going into the future,
Mami kika bi nchrewe.
Yo,
24-hour economy. Ewo. Ma wo ma cheche ma fei. Na Daily Post kwa say.
You know. Senior, wadaroma. 24-hour economy no. Enchechi mu no. Udi ya ne yefa. Okujeta Blackwa Airport na oka wansem na na. Ana felesu kwacho fosu wache anado wache sellers asem na oka ya na na.
Ebi su ya factory sa.
And then if you don't get here, organize a testimony fine from the other. And I'm saying, you know, the tiny elephant now, almost say, you're buying export if you gonna know now.
And we are the bang. And we are Matizia, and you are my Obina Yashada video be keke.
Oh, that is your this on your mom communicated. Papa, you a doctor. I don't know, yes, sir. Oh, yes, no,
your medical doctor.
Senior, or show no so with. Young MPP panelists or Kasama NDC. And when your first time, did your cock and I watch a 24-hour economy. And David almost saying your mom.
Maybe I was a Jatani a bad day.
What's it Jatano? Yabayan Jatano. Nian elephant or Sono. Now, Omunia, now I ask for Tapabri, a 24-hour economy. Now, now that you're Omona, Omon Bay Jumo, or Many Jumaya, Omon Bessie Wallafa. That a bone no many Juma, missing for no war befahono, on Bay Juma, electricians on the barbed wire befahono, on Bay Juma, and that's 24 hours and then Jumaba.
But say you
making the point I'm making the The Ghanaian people, after listening to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in the last 2.5 years, have realized that between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and John Dramani Mahama, Mahama has nothing to offer the people of Ghana. Need you obey senior with all due respect. Why a member of Parliament in Brassem? Why a Minister of State? Why a Vice President? Why a President? In fact, obey a Vice President, 2016. One Kasa John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, Okasha say, what dear, we a spare driver. Into 2012 about one, 2012 I'm making. Into 2012 about one, what's saying, Yen Tuaba Mount, na by a main driver. Now so far, we need the Kakra will be to me abano, Fabua. No credit, yet this so. Yet the 2 mile 2012. And I'll be your man penny. Senior. You see, I find it very disrespectful and insulting to us as a people. When the former president, Aonuja and Kwalatina Bonti for years, hundreds of thousands of them every year, one pekwaya befaso of Momako school, Ebekache and say, all of us are the Bontobawame, and Mama Monaco school. It's disrespectful to us. But it became our opportunity, then our found. I find it very disrespectful and insulting. Say, Omampenia, Uba, Hobbe say about what say, Yama, Quina Bedi, and Alba, Obesha, not Doctor for Edo Market, you want somebody to win him. Okashom say, you are not ready to negotiate with them. Mombeto Abeti or Muntuntiao. It's very disrespectful for you to come back again and come and tell you, said you say, Yantoba man, Alba, Doctor for the year. Me find it very disrespectful and insulting to the people of Ghana. Say, Omampenia Yama, now your Mampenia be the two, and I'll buy a honor, say about war. In your mouth, one day, Mampeni. I will buy, 2014, 2015, 2016. In Kuala year training college, teacher training college, which I'm going to say if you want for my dream. For you to now come back and come and tell us, say, oh, Monsan Toba Manameo Mampeni, and the for my dream, is very disrespectful and insulting to the people of Ghana. I find it very disrespectful and insulting to the people of Ghana. When Obia Yamao Quine, by your Mampeni, for almost 2-3 years, not Ghana 4 teacher 4 nurses for a buy 4 years, 1 year. I buy in Tianica, and Bresso as I buy in Tianica. No one can't say, second you want to, why you do 1 year, about 3 months. I found it very disrespectful. One was time the Jay and him can say, sent to Obama, Obama, I buy you my 4 years. I found it very disrespectful. You, when you were president, you told us, say, baby, you do know, and yet the air can obey you. Now, why you doing Funu? It's the open obey. It is very disrespectful for you to come back and come and tell
it was said in contest.
Whatever the contest was, as a president, you can never, ever give us that body language of I don't care, no matter the context. Edru baby na kanian samobaya no my inkofu wo theater inkofu nyume guno okacha say force majeure na kebu bi na ate wo efo asente na kanian edum. In fact, at some point, we ministers babe catch and say, the national light bill na anyone post na bill na koso no yentimi ntia yenja yin phone charge. Senior, it is almost disrespect to the people of Ghana for former President Mahama to be going around campaigning and asking for our vote. We gave you the opportunity, you failed. Yama Ghana needs so before for or no so time. No no so mayor mampeni ni yenhwe or no so betumi aye. Yenim bre. Ensie ne kwa na ekono. Enna ne kwa na ekono. Yentimi try nipa baako 2 times. Yemmo before for so kwa no so na dream therefore for the beba no ofambra. And in each of the 16 regions ayakono, that is what the people of Ghana are telling Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Asofo catcher no, ahefo air catcher no, emebu air catcher no, mason, mechanics, drivers, market women, obi air catcher and say, we want to give you an opportunity. We want to give you the chance. When you come, do something new to improve the life of the people of Ghana and move on to another level. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said Ghana for both. He will not disappoint. And as president, he will make sure say, and she say to Priyan and Kasan and Koma only a dia said Demunano, obey so. And I can tell you, senior, me say, Opa market to and then June 14, 2024. December 8th, quarter by 11-12 p.m. They will say, on my way, one touch elections victory for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia without any doubt. In all humility, It's simply based on the credibility, the integrity, commitment, dedication. Na ho fama, ne nukredie, na ho brasie, and the acquire of Faswa or Negana for doing common. And no, and a Ghana for a general ho brasie, Aswa Bamano. No, so they kakra one, or Bayama Ghana for Afe. That is the message from the 16 regions you have visited so far.
Now, what is the next line of action?
Oh, campaign there. Breaking it up. And yes, also up to us immediately. And I say, Dr. Mahmoud Bamiani has a form paid in for BCA on time.
Okay.
And I pay a few other activities because of right from here, that's why I say I have for constituency-based campaign. And in the next 2 weeks, about 3 weeks from now, you best start a visitation to the constituencies. Now, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia would even get closer to the people of Ghana than he has even done on his first tour.
Mamena was a pioneer na de menchia so amano. Medasi. Ora Dennis Miracle Abuaje was communications director at the Emma Yewra Baumia the campaign team. Bepa mo chaw adwuma aba na muntie ne yi. We are driving near tie. O probi apeso unya driving tie. We are experiencer tie. Unya experiencer tie. Easy ride. A new ride hailing company. Now was some mama man yes wo fa nipa new drivers. We are bow, we are Bema, a greater car region tie. Wo fa nipa as drivers. Na aden na as I said, we're driving with easy ride. One na we choose time we pay. Say we be kaka no. Bia me ya dwuma bi timi de menya ho awia. Ana me so gwa de me pon adwuma ma be fa car no easy ride ndi akwaya adwuma anadwo. Enti na we choose time we pay full time and part time gig in one be choose. You can drive on your own terms. Afetie ye fra bibi competitive earnings. And say so can now can ye now to me can be brea ye bet me my bonus and incentives based on your performance. And you send ye 1 year a fro car no so it's a count once and fab a friend customer ratings. Me ba jotie wa fawa we bet train you. Enti so we need experience ya o de bra and the training out the bema one a bema wa ye driver with easy ride no we a successful driver safe driving you know obechira na ene ma wo do a said obesi ni afofo akasa ni na obechira afei easy ride no or modern technology bia wodi djuma ene say system ni app bia work car ni mu no eboaw se bia wafo bi wo ko ba bi eboaw ma simple cra ultimate navigate simple cra me pa to driver bia wo pese wo ba na oni easy ride for ebe ye dwuma no tie 1 esa unya valid driver's license and esa wo clean driving record esa anye bia no wadi 25 years oba na bema ena afei esa se wo traffic laws ya dia ba esa me gina esa ko 50 me esa traffic laws ni na afei local routes nso esa wo ena afei nkitawudie excellent communication interpersonal skills nso esa eba afei esa we work commitment to providing outstanding customer service. There send you obviously apply ni for further information any one person money recruitment team ni kasa no numbers no mienu numbers ni mienu 0302 91 95 87 0302 91 95 87 anaasɛ wɔn WhatsApp number no 0539 45 44 21 0539 45 44 21 ti number no bi on WhatsApp number no 0539 45 44 21 energy main number no any landline 0302 91 95 87 0302 91 95 87 anampo ubetimi akọ omo office ewo City Galleria Mall eno no ebata Accra Mall ho aha City Galleria Mall ebata Accra Mall ho nti wo de odu wa wo so hwe easy ride was the easiest way to get around nti adwuma aba omodin ne ko ho na nso eni enkomo okay 101.7 so eni Honorable Inusa Fuseni a former MP for Tamale Central na yene no entwe enkomo Alaji me mo acha no pay I do an hour okay 101.7 so any amano atiko na momodin say ibetimi enya legal thoughts kakra okay 101.7 so the bomodin say in sabekan bium nembum mame fa we so entwam me pamchaw tie quick credit near my loans you go ama loans 15 years ni and na one year abeba bosia or credit no etimi aboa wo mo sikasem emu atrepa 15 years quick credit for your ma loans so interest ni kakra bi se wudi ko digwa wudi ko toka na wa drive wudi ko bibia ye ma loans sa say quick credit for ya tre akwa mu ye di no be bills micro credit ebio bills micro credit baby e wono e hwa na ewo na mu medin na asesa isan say ya tre ahiem it's all quick credit na hu ye ne ane abe bills micro credit no ba egusu ama bosia interest no ewo from pa tumika na bra ye nchen na ubehun sese bibia everything is possible eni yen kamom niema obosia ne fatre wadwumam bills micro credits was say financing your needs into here quick credit na hu ye na yadan ye ho be bills micro credit okay 101.7 so any ebusafo enkoma ye die ubetimi attest and text message and answer WhatsApp message na number no eye 0208 772 772 0208 772 772 ebio ubetimi a WhatsApp ye and answer ubetimi attest 03 0208 772 772 0208 772 7782 okay 101.7 ago fabi family yankwa
me dance enti review na omo review the constitution review committee e kan ho asemo no e na Kwame ode ababa beto ha a wo kire mu se ebe ya enka president ne salary na ye de ma no enka ontua tax enti omo review eno na ekire no omo de ho asem so aba enti na ewa ha enti Kwame meto aso biem no na daily graphic do bokrata no ena wasan dia ba se chairman we de we chairperson krama NCC wakasa na asema mami edi atudwa na wokrata feto so aduanan ena on se Ghana se ye ba beto aba de fe no vote buying no enye ade papa se obi se wokọ na wakọ akoto vote anaso obema obi ato amananti no eti chairperson the National Commission for Civic Education mami Kathleen Ade ena odi ade se de atudwa se say political office seekers wɔn pɛ sɛ wɔn ba abɛn mu bɛsom no a wɔn ani abere wɔn ho sɛ wɔn hwɛ na wɔn atumi atɔ vote as wɔde wɔn wanwa as biribi a wɔyɛ de adaadaa wɔn wadwene bɛsesa na abɛto ama no ɛna wɔaba amaneɛ sɛ ɛyɛ at variance with democratic governance ɛne ne mfa koraa ɛne ne bɔ ebira enti wɔde afutuo ama sɛ sika a wɔde ma obi sɛ wɔn to aba ma wo ɛno kyerɛ sɛ ne vote no na wɔpɛ sɛ wotɔ anaasɛ bia nipa no wɔma ne biribi na ɛsɛ ɔsi ɛba sa yɛ democracy anaasɛ dodo amemo no a yɛde ɛyɛ adwuma no na yɛma no ato apɛ enti Gilbert Mawuli Agbe story a watwerɛ fi Narorigu ɛde aba bɛtoa no maame adi ɛkasa ɛbra Faith National Dialogue ɛyɛ preventing and containing violent extremism in Narorigu ɛkɔɔ so ɛwɔ North East region na no wukuada na theme no yɛ promoting a culture of tolerance, a catalyst for peaceful elections. Na ɛsɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛhwɛ na amamuo papa ɛtumi ayɛ adwuma na asomdwie agyina na naso sɛ asomdwie bɛba a na adeɛ no sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛhyɛ yɛn ho so na menka sɛ wo ne menya adwene nti woyɛ metamfo ɛno deɛ ɛmfa yɛn nkosi baabiara ɛti yɛtu saa namɔ no deɛ na ɛkyerɛ sɛ mpa ɔman Ghana bɛtumi afa no ntoma pɛfra na mmom deɛ ɛhia no kɛseɛ paa ɛne sɛ ɔman ni democracy na nasa dodo amemu na esi yɛde bɛyɛ adwuma no adeɛ baako ni kwan sɛ yɛma ho kwan ne sɛ bɛma ho kwan ama politicians anasa wɔn a wɔn yɛ political office seekers no wɔn ɛbɛyɛ wɔn adwene sɛ wɔn bɛto vote anasa wɔn bɛpɛ tumi ɛde ɛfiri ɔmanfoɔ nkyɛn na ɛnɛ constituency watch no ɛnya so wutum ɛna ɔse NPP's fortress poor roads drainage system na wɔka sɛ ɛnya so wutum ɛyɛ constituency watch no ɛyɛ baabi a wɔn egyina wɔn nan so papapapapapa a MPP for tatoma wɔn paa MPP for ɛwɔ ɛnya so wutu wɔn abatɔ mpɛso aso nanso wɔn akwan bebree nyɛ ɛna drainage system no nso bebree nyɛ it is a wohwɛ a voter population of 140,527 per 2023 registration exercise a Electoral Commission ɛyɛ no ɛnya so wutu constituency ɛwɔ Greater Accra region ha no ɛyɛ constituency bi wɔ ha wɔn wɔ highest number of voters papa na ɛno the only constituency ɛwɔ Central Municipality a ɛwɔ 54 communities 13 electoral areas ɛna 295 polling centers na wɔn kyerɛm sɛ yɛyi firi Wejagbawe constituency mu ɛyɛ 2022 ɛna ɛyɛ stronghold kɛseɛ ɛde ma the New Patriotic Party amanyɔkuo na ɔma wei ni both presidential ɛna parliamentary elections yɛhyɛ aseɛ no dabi a presidential na parliamentary nyinaa no ɛnya so wutum wɔn di ho nkonim nanso mfa ho no de esie no national elections yɛ yɛtu nyinaa akyi no yɛ interesting sɛ NDC amanyɔkuo no nso sɛ wɔn ani abere sɛ wɔn nso betumi akɔ wɔn anim na wɔn tumi adi nkonim na mmom adeɛ baako a wɔkɔ ɛnya so wutum ho yɛ no sɛ akwan bebree ɛnyɛ ɛwɔ hɔ ɛsɛ sɛ mpanimfoɔ hwɛ na wɔn ɛka ho asɛm na meto so wɔ Daily Graphic page 17 na Kodwo Bafo Donko Kumase watro de aba sɛ German ambassador to Ghana Daniel Kral na wɔde afutuo ama Ghana for sɛ yɛ record a ɛwɔ hɔ kɛseɛ sɛ yɛ organize free and fair elections no over the years na yɛntoa so Ghana wɔ abakɔsɛm bi sɛ yɛto aba abatoɔ no ana emu da hɔ asisie bi anim ɛna asomdwe nso ba enti yɛn make sure sɛ yɛbɛ hold on to that no adeɛ na ɛyɛ nkontabuo kɛseɛ ma yɛn awiase nyina di ho adanseɛ no German ambassador to Ghana ɛde atudwa sɛ yɛnkura mu saa na yɛn sustain yɛ record na ɛkyɛ sɛ free and fair elections deɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ Ghana na Ghana deɛ yɛto aba yɛto ne pɛpɛpɛpɛ na wɔse botaeɛ kɛseɛ nyinaa ne sɛ ɛyɛ presidential na parliamentary elections a yɛbɛkɔ so 2024 no obiara wɔ nafa mu deɛ obiara wɔ asɛdeɛ a obetumi ɛyɛ de afa ho nti obiara yɛ ne deɛ no na kyerɛ sɛ ampa ɔman no ebetumi akɔ n'anim ɔbɛni de sansɛmi atudwa ɛwɔ Kumase na no dwoada ɛbra 5-day training workshop a wɔyɛ ma security personnel a wɔn Ashanti Bono ɛna Western North regions ɛwofa electoral violence security course ɔyɛ electoral violence security course ho no wɔn kyerɛkyerɛ wɔn yɛ wei de ma wɔn kyerɛkyerɛ bebree na yɛ Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center wɔn ɛna wɔn hyehyɛ sɛ dwumadie yi a German government ɛfa ho ka na sɛ sponsorship no efi German government hɔ na owura Kral ɛtoa so ebiem sɛ Ghana ehia sɛ mpuntuo betimi aba fi sɛ wohwɛ ama yɛtwa yɛn ho ahyia bi te sɛ Burkina Faso ɛne ade a nneɛma asesa wɔ hɔ papaapa enti yɛnhwɛ na yɛmfa ntu yɛn ho fo said there was a need for Ghana to be wary of the development in neighboring Burkina Faso and how quickly things were changing there. Said the NMS Yasa wa Burkina Faso and Amasumdia any hunti. Enti Ghana de fortunate pa say saa jihadist if we any terrorist activities no ebi MP ha. It is ebi ni ha na ye bambo fo no so e wa sade kese o mo betimi aye pa. Na ade ba ko ha wo mo chieftaincy dispute. I to bia wo betete say koso ewo various regional houses nimu etu obesre say eno no yenka ho asem bebre fi say ahensem ntawantawa no etere bia etimi ma nema gi nsemu ema ede ohaw ene abenedie eba yeda so politics yi mu de Ghana Union Movement for omakasa ye Ghana Union Movement na asem omode atodwa ne say womo ebesre pa say bibia ye friend no industrialization, job creation, modernization of agriculture and enforcing the rule of law and no money swadi hunu kesiye. Albert Kesali a story a watch or catafeto to do so no. Or say Ghana Union Movement for say, or mudi oma agenda kesiya or mode bapa no. Say Ghana for 82 misho monsa. Ghana Union Movement ye chene tiakan gum no. The omode beba mfidi juma, mebu ne benye juma ye. Baku yejuma yebefa abe for kwanso ye modernization of agriculture na afi yebe mamranso aye juma ora Anthony Gold ahemfo a ye general secretary edema Ghana Union Movement ono ene kasa ebe oni daily graphic de obokrata no etwetwe nkomo ena Anthony Gold ahemfo ebo amane se o my Ghana nyame ama ye bibia ye wo abundance of resources on every side eti nyame ama ye bibia de a ene edi enti ena ye da so ti ohiem na mabudu bebre ene adwuma ye eti Ghana Union Movement for ne bape na chese omo de ne da so e ba mfidijuma e ba emebunu benya adwuma ye benya hotoso na ye fe nemunyam mu akọ enemunyam mu na oman no etimi afanantuma pa efra na ho asemo no na daily graphic do bokrata na dia bana call to be wo daily graphic page 17 ye Kali Florina or say former CEO or say I think leadership of any kind requires trust and transparency and voters should demand no less from their political leadership in government. It way a futubia or no so edia masese eba impenidie mu a ye hia se awia bebo wo mudwumediem na ye beji wo modi samunyokuo na wo petumi no anasa political party anasa politician no oye obi a wugini die oye obi omudwumedie no awia bom enno ne sesa wo hye ansa no ma obi kwan amana babedi so kwame
akoma mentin komo we mesaba onche medase okay 101.7 fini Dr. Joseph Obin eye Guta Ghana Union of Traders Association omo pani a oda no na ye ne entwen komo doc memoache
Pacho Timenka.
Meton kan doc. Na un pomo ti say.
Pacho me
Woye. Anano na me hu write up bia efi PMP. Eku a atene hu efi PNC hu. Na wose. Maame anensa hya ye former general secretary Emma PNC. I say oba form PMP. Wose. Maame Janet Nabla. PMP government will dissolve Guta to combat inflation. Na Ochra was the founder and the chairperson of the People's National Party PMP. Mami Janet Nabla was say some market association are more form na BTC Guta no. More dia mo ye nyina ni. More form na mo di peja niema buom. Na mo de kosoro. Na mo de kosoro. Wasi from the Omobaya Trade all Union of Traders Union Ghana Union of Traders Association Gutano Wobeguno wasi moka mu bi ne inflation ekwopa wasi Guta executive members no mono ye be investigate mu se PMP for ba na mo ye be hu se mudi mo ma ne mabo course ye be jeli mu nyina na wasi enti asema da wono no
mangana obi ya be do dey
ayo
ono a party ebe say we run political
office
na sabe this time no na ya be ya enka obi a wono person o te party no ngika ya ko you share we ansho mo agi mu kakra na yi na asemo ya work there sabe nu pa say obi a wono no
ye ngwa we na bi mu de anu nya den
Mpatose.
Yengo hwe na dwi mu di ano nya den.
O se Jimmy kasa no oka no. Asoma oka nya sabe ne wom. Waka Jimmy kasa pa na ejadie no eso on fa so pa o. Ana ejadifo kuo no pa kwa me. Sanye yam de ano dem ana da bia ye kase entitase so. Ye kase inflation wo do kla wo nima bia na inflation ba. Ba kwa me no nka afidie so se. Inflation ye nya no Ghana ha na e cost boost inflation. Cost boost, you know, as I say, well, accumulation of costs. Who you near ma na what you do to say, now what you have to say, now exchange rating so cost no. Sandy meaning couple more baby na for your cost of doing business na cost na about it here you consumer no. And it when him idea a pushing inflation, idea factors of inflation. And when him say inflation also ba a higher the fuel cry chain will be a your advocacy ye no a dear to we say ye near my bobba from now boy your consumers near to get me a ton ye near man one near sebi and for soccer car now yes ye the aboa or me. That's someone what can the answer what that's sorry na a busy in the trimless minka useless talk. Yes again. And because we need advocacy groups to say AGI and you good and Chamber of Commerce and you want more mutton tomatoes and Biane, would just a queen mother.
Now, what I see example be say, what call a gem, no go be Muguta members, say. Sa Che. Akonya we saying obusa ya mose 175 Obama kola 125
and
the same chair na bisa our China more 68 cities the two busa won say China for more no omdo dey free
until once was so abusa nipa miensa will be the say, Makola in the say. We are in a competitive market.
Okay.
Advantage Ghanaian consumer a worker and they say we are in the consumers market. We are not in the sellers market. And yet the what no any determine prices. One no manubwa, no all right and they say who do so a genu. Tis a be a who come Makola and now call Kensia. As I say young country be as a young Tony Mani na Mumnintina or no mamma or cafe or you will busa baby a 175 will busa Makola a ye say or call Sanamo a 80 no. Anything now no consumer no advantage I want to say what punishing pan the Nema board no reward the Nema air for Baka. Anything who could drum no the Nema board no one ton idea no about the Nema air for. Because we are in consumers market, can afford advantage. And this is a big advanced nations in the overcorner. Now, we need right to bargain. Ghana, yes, our right to bargain. There's a bigger shopping malls, so no, you can be on my price tag and about what. We need right class over bargaining. And it's your market today, you're so liberalized. And a unique price control regime. As you say, she be any rights of the culture members across you want to any back me what was Ubia said that and there be a Nema exchange rate no bar for my Midimika catcher Ubia to be ante Nema Ubia Momod na or respond positively to the reduction of the exchange rate. And it will be a new price control, no crown a appeal. Some Macat will be in Nema so and as this year. They appeal. And now we will be any when you be also because we've been cotton in them. And as I say, in India, some of Cano, you would say, Yansa be any, I see a touching. And I will be persuaded the BB say, so not dream with Doctor. As on that, you're keeping, political process. I'm telling you. Because of the good trade association, you Makola Queens in the Hongi Kamwa, Yamia Casse, a month for door move, no Makoto or near man for 4. That's what you see up here for no. Back when I know Chris out. What am I saying? I could have only be Honma before so more air quack season. What would me back? I'm what they see one you are more one cana. ebeji wo musika say ye kodo ye mo ye busia na neema no bana mo beto anu mate afrim eti nipa no kwa no serve as a bank for the farmer na obi abenfa so obi o ton tomatoes na yi ni tomatoes wo akomadan wo senya me say obi peba beto so obi ama beto neema no be 3 days time ni na pro eti yi distributors ya eno makoto wo banana ka be say wo kwam a say tomatoes ni na say bakwa me wonya de tomatoes no kran so bedu yi makola no oton a afei na wono te say maame na okasa no sia friends na bila asede no wono no kwadwo mu a wode ne sa komiamia tomatoes no na yi de ho odin kakra no anka beta ma de wo ton no wono ayi akọ asana ipa na wo ton ade no de abrebre na apro no aye ne ka na sa kani na no wadwen ho no hu the service a sa you trader no e provide ade no so nka wo farmer no ho so a enka be procura say enso wotimi akọbua farmer no ato ne niam no ye sorry ano anesi e bia ano aka say ye yi kwen mothers no ana yi ye ni aye to ade won kan no ye kọ ni akoto afriafuafo ho yi fofofo nyasa ye boa akuafo no pa edu tembu akwa ye ni advance wo mo mbia band wo ye bantifu na buso mo be di kan diska no kwa free traders no wo mo di ado no mo no buy back because one yes kan kwa bank so they say anything mo bia fana no NCS so sa enye fe because you pay service be bia no eniema bo ekosro ni eka duties no edoso amane ma no bo aye din wodwom ye kan ya wonte it was no advocacy and also the political party no so no eba no de boy tidom they see empenifo ya ekwa pro na wo bia wo say eniema ye cost of doing business no high anything about say we say me the tax rate beba me the fees rate beba brakwa mo nte so mu na eka ko mu na hu say en sama da bia guta ye ka say wo mo nya na me
ba ano so the policy ni say
eba ebeboa ejedifo na asa boa consumers no
the policy ni say you be
the
policy ni say you be investigated and jailed.
Oh, now I know be investigate trade leaders to some me. No our local crowd will bet me they investigate me. No, not doing yet. I see your son are doing it. Now say be any. The trade leaders are what your modern boy but meetings are what will be with your majuma home. There are some guys who can answer be any. Back when Yansa we got there take a young mugu ba would mean Yano M1 so and get me sense uncle 10 years son as well. They sorry and duty boarding and multi duty so when you say your benefit now you transfer to the consumer public you know I'm a nema bo about form. Ya nema bo kosra and why you know this will be a what name a jadi hunyansa. Because nema bo no kosra. Na ama adia your friend turnover no ana wanu anono a consumer no beto ade man na akofo na kana hye eti apasa na yentini ntua ye ka wo bank ene wongeka ho eti obia no agade na ye di ne ni consumers no na dibo mo eti obo so obia wato ade a waye successful bia no na yeso wo customers o because ade ntina wo customers ni gini bi se wato ne ma ma mo ye mo quality things and ebikura wotimi mo credit eni ti ubos wenya customers ni bebre etu obi odidwa bi onum nya se bi anim se ese mitimi som customer no na customer no enya nidie eni opapa e de to ade mami na emi hu even a bank cry no entimi enka so obi nto ne nema say because we are not in price control regime eni ti obi ko na wo ho no mi hu obi a wakoka se momia trans ne anhye buo ne hongeka ho mi hu obi kra sada enti wakasa na say wa ha nani ene waka nti so be investigation so awomra so wo locals no so obetimi investigate na ni na nche wo hu nyansa because wo be obi investigation na say wo nyina so bi a wo di investigate no na wontimi mo tirimu wa ene wo da yeso bi a sebe eti ono ope o mampani anaso ope ne political party ne ba no ade e woni tirimu anse me de progressive associations like Guta Chamber of Commerce and other associations and one person will be good. That's a venue.
Mami Musa, the issue of this dollar to the city depreciation near the day. And that's all slow.
I say the same. I will bear 15-3 on.
Yeah.
If you what we did, and they say, yeah, you can say 16, of course, 16, and then you can say, yeah, cross the red line. And it, say, yeah, but yeah, the SEA piano, and I feel, pressure, no, a bar from Kaka. No, but tonight, you're sure you say, or mobile, the SOMU piano, Nanka, Etinia Sako from further down. And it because you say, Sanyama, we are affected countries in the sounds and because of Nigeria for problem and a trickle down in other economies and also with the same. And also, just say, it be a yen to an amobia, a better fast track, the solution. Because I'm out for jet a shipper, I'm out for jet a shipper, Braquaman, yes, and Miami Jan will make comedy at a while be some mammy. And it's quite beyond you better fast or my SM written and say, well, bank is the carry better any other solutions be a yen, you bit me at Nasi, near to your dollar number from now. Say a yen in Tempeyana, a month for a jetation. What's like 2022 or say last quarter? Go for the lose capital of about over 50%. Somewhere make us say you lose over 25%. So if you pass as a ubiano amount for inuma and ego na ya yena two no so aye geno so no sabi ono de constant see you make go say de two so no your cost aye di free o tie pass na edini no anase manufacturer na na ekuani no go so aye ha na pass na ma the development of the economy no one okra nti ekwan bia so tini ya call say stakeholder engagement we ni na be ye sinkunwa ni enya solution ya nya enimu ya kopem tama bia enkoba say ibidu pempenso bia ye dia di bleso ebeye bibia na se bibisa
miwa na amanyukuofo wo mo pe president ya die nsem no mo nyankita ho die ensem a wo de ato manimu no etomasum mojini saying
I made the part say on the caneno nanko mo akwayo mo manifesto o mo your manifesto na nanko mo be you to ma e dia saying and so no wo mu na no committee for no ba yo ho no ma ba beje input into MPP committee o ma ba be sharing ama ye no mo aye sanji say no e 20th year no NDC for so committee members beba ye no mu na penny for no so Asia ama ye about 20 point agenda eda ye nim ye so de atoto o mu na nim na emu no tetemu no bi ene aka ma ato masum say cost of doing business and the esono do ono de no ha ojadini bia na no so no said duty ni tia no me to me bo say etsetemu ma wo mu hu say yes ene mu hu na mane no eno nti no mu na person wo de flat system no ede ba no won say o mampani dada Mahama wo kwa busuka no ga say wo de fixed tax system bi beba na openi mampani abedi tire so eso no so de flat rate system obesa am here tax amnesty bi no nti wo na hu say no krani ye ho tire ni na ye nkuta ho aye ni omu di eni se bi ye situ ye bo ase etre ni omu tire omu ti no omu na start draw sa conclusion no nti eno basa yenya anida so I would say ye ni owura Alante Martin so kata ono so ka in the same line then shut down so ye ni share nti omu na hu say cost of doing business no e was road do ye competitive and it impedes on productivity or my kanko enko so say manufacturers intimi enton wo mo no buy kuafo intimi nton mo niema ne boy di intimi nton ye niema kwa nko Togo anase Nigeria no mum ye mum ne ekọ koto niema no ni na o ni ehu so what to say o ma pani abedi train so ka say o person o ma ye port no ye more competitive even what they compare Togo that of Togo say yes so ye niema no ba e betime yi no fofo they said ye Togo and so e de tie no na say o mu na no etie ye nsema yaka no enti me gidi say said o mu ahye e wo mo manifestos no no so omoba a bit me aboa in a way because in whatever it is no na say you bit me tina wo manifesto na yen na ye no mo hye ye no so no mo echo against it yet me tin wo say no onye say ne kan ye that one is over cause sometimes be me the press release by say your mo ye your manifesto ni bibia bia ye no yen na no mo hye ne ye be ye bibi to social contract bi na you must sign MOU and Bibisa Sabaya, Obe say Sabe electorate no and I say business community no so no. You pay hold more to whatever discussion that we did.
Now say port on some at the same.
A port on Sunday there. Becca said that and me because you see, I know, sir, Obia Mufubia, my and I see a near budget Fufubia, I can say, oh, Yati way so, you flow, and I said, dear tear, said dear tear na, the Ama, a moose is here, Muno Cross, I yet damn, they say, Black Kwame, SM written a costrono. Who said, and only to Supuma, you did tear duty, no, he said, SM written no costra. Next, I made duty that you tear a costro pa.
Now, I don't yet maimu, not yet the dollar. And yes, should you?
Aha, it's a monocrat, Nanka, a trust will say, because Adiana, a coto, a dollar, until when you can use SM written and farm convert here, a better when you're veluno.
Okay.
You call conversion rate, and a debia, you can say, okay, eka more move to me, I'm an edgina farco. Because it won't me and my economy no stabilize. Won't me my local currency and stabilizer. That's a cost for there. Yeah, both of them be any idea, chia, idea, Biano, and Yamabo, ever cost. Back for me, idea back on so as I become with the Yapano, a freight charges. Yakotonia, a container, Nebono, Tisiano, and Yami free China, ne Asian countries, and be Brino. 40 feet and then you pay $10,000.
Wow.
And also, yeah, the car scanner what they cut out, you know, any work you have $1, work your duty. So, because the duty which you cost insurance and freight. It means now the cabo would your duty. No, now, Black Moon was 10,000 now, a year freight component. No, so which you are a duty, I wouldn't scout with you.
Debbie
10,000 a year. Container non kwa bono. Utia dutia a bear 75,000.
Hey!
Yeah, what's him? Yeah, freight charge, yeah, the car, when Yamana Okotoy and it will supply, and Yamano 50,000 now for 40 feet container. And son, Okofa shape, and also Bono, no, 10,000 40 feet as you see. It is a Kokahua. And I will be to your duty. Now, freight charge and on woman, the duty element, 75,000.
Hey,
you're not here by. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you can't see a bra. Maybe some come was a man for ethic. Now, my men are, so what a party you said, dear, or can't see Muno. Well, would you tear and your man walk through? One farmer shares a sebi, advocacy group fighting for the welfare of consumers and then traders alike. Other than the Crano, so special crana. Yeah, said them strong consumer protection groups, They see a mere crano, yeah, me association, and a different consumers and the assent defending traders. You cut the Biasa near my boy Akosro and near my inferior goods to Nihongi Kamwa, yeah, yeah. Who was a mere kama consumers in the Masaka my daddy for. And see, you will no crown a dual. Say, yeah, can be a mark consumers, because a good DNA, your near consumers and a shibum. Yeah, no quantum crop, Yakata consumers need in a baby near so because yeah, consumers on the boy and yet to near man. Oh, and it and a young year to a bossy churches and now we duty on a freight and quan or catcher man and a black woman so the only penny number catcher a freight charge in quan duty a woman. A bear 70,000 over 70,000. Now after we won't be into a money in my book or so. Now when you're scientific rather than idiotic statements.
Dog, me that's the pay.
so me da se pa.
Me da se pa. Okay, 101.7 is so in na ya ho me somra. Ye ba, e bi din ko.
Okay, FM 101.7.
You listening to me on the radio. I know exactly what you need, and I go sort you out. But first, quick introduction. Me be the connection man. I'll make things happen. Whether it be business, fashion, or the latest trend in town, I go connect you. I know when people connect, big things they happen. I am the plug to your plug. Anything you want, that's sort. I go show you where options they line them up for you. You want download or you want stream? Link up. I got you. I conquer everywhere. From circle to KJT. Yakuma to Navrum. Jiosu to Kita. Techima to Kumbungu. I'll be the link between you and the next big opportunity. It be me where I go connect you, make it happen. Oh, you want to know my name? I am Telecell.
Switch to Telecell for the best value voice and data services and connect to the things that matter. Connecting dreams, connecting goals, connecting passions.
Telecell, connecting energies.
Okay, FM 101.7.
Okay, 101.7 so ne yakwaya ba ago na yenhwe bibi kakra na afi yento aso enkoyani
mame nto aso ewo daily graphic de obokata me fa story bi mrana Kwame interesting story bi wo back page ho akoda bi wonye mfie du baako ye friend no akua bafowa esuman all ride 751 kilometer bicycle ride from Tamale Edia Bankran Kwame Nkrumah ne say opesi o create awareness about sickle cell. Sickle cell disease no. Every say was survival ye wo no was sickle cell ni bi. Ena say ne ho ato no nti opese o create awareness. Na nkrofo ani bom so na ye nyina ye ho adwuma. Eti na no dwa da ye June 10 no ena o chance na afi World Sickle Cell Day no June 19. Enti wɔboaboa naka enanum enti wɔ ride anti Kwame say wo share graphic back page wa wo behu akwada no wo just 11 years me Kwame hu na me yema hye me kakra say akodo wo 11 years a o twi bicycle efi Tamale abankran ba Kwame say wa ye bi mpopen the first one no or drive from Cape Coast at the Central region at the Volta region
okay
as Kwame wo 11 years enti me hu say police for escort no na we die adwoada no na wo chance from Tamale we die o de bankran
na we onyina
ana na Kwame minnim but me hu say obegina ho abi anu nsuo kakra
stops
eti Kwame all ride from Tamale to Accra I hope say obedru nkran a obetwam o despite media ha if you say fekeke say 11-year-old girl na abayewa na o create sickle cell awareness na through the bicycle ride ya odifi Tamale ebe na Kwame World Sickle Cell Day no June 19 na ye be na akoda ne butan ne se obe raise funds near their support to children living with the disease ono de Kwame no wo bi but ne ho ato no yetimi ahye no ama ne ho ato no enti ye say ebi eni ne system mu biem na mom wo gidi se ye won kwada bebre ho a omo sa sickle cell anemia yi sa yare yi bie a omo edi emia nti wo create awareness na se onyeska obetimi edi aboa na Kwame wo ye Cape Coast echo Volta region no sika no onyae no o donate relief items edema victims a akosombo sutade no etwi fa wo mo so no abayiwa ya nkasa ede akoda onye Kwame Dubaku otimi donate relief items edema akosombo dam spillage no mpanifo ne nkwada wo mokọ ahohiahiem enti oye survivor pa owo basic 6 eho na sabre wo na one nkwada 7 children and adults one wo na eba Kwame omo expect say obe end ride no wo Ghana Institute of Clinical Genetics.
Okay.
A adult sickle cell clinic. Ewo Kolebu Teaching Hospital.
Right.
Ewo Enkra. Henti wo bedru a omo hwe anim se enu ukuada June 19 ni de. Na Kwame no aba bedru Enkra.
Okay. Yeah. Akoma me nkotin komo e mesa ba nche. Elia no na ye pese ye ni Honorable Inusa Hussein, former MP for Tamale Central. Was say mranimu ni na yene no ntwe nkomo teacher you know sir me ma wacha no pay
Kwame Nkrumah so da pom say
boko na wo so
me hoya
aha na ini apa no eti say wa ho bo ati say
oh in say there are preparations towards that because it I don't know Saturday there Arafah Sunday those who follow the practice of the prophet say Eid comes a day after Arafah on Sunday yeah almost so a kind nano busum dano pray Monday right it adana kasa your 10th day of Zulhaj
okay
now Hajj Mecca for omuhu moon a day before Obimuhu in Ghana here.
Okay.
There would be 10 days no. Ghana, the 10th day will be on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But there would be the practice that Zulhaj, yes, it's 10 days, but it happens a day after Arafat. Arafat by Saturday.
Okay.
Sunday will be their prayers. And depending on the practice you go follow you. We follow you practice of the following the day after Arafat. Sunday ubaku or more then the meat and the food can be available. So we following the counting of the moon, the lunar month, then Monday will be the day.
Yeah. And he just say you better when him power.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not actually na you know
hard. We are now just you and now one Lamborghini as in change. Now we are more stew the there see home. But that is the practice of the religion. So one third must be given to people around you. People, your neighbors, whether they are Muslims or non-Muslims. It's a time for sacrifice. The whole feast is a sacrificial feast. It's a practice deriving from Abraham, who we call Ibrahim alayhi salam. And so, say Danudrua, then all persons who are close to you, if you can share the food with them, it is so recommended.
I mean, now, me ba won chen a yewura Dr. Kezi atu forcing ene ora Richard Jakpa almost stand trial ambulance case no ene omo koi na earlier no na the trial judge no am a ruling on about ruling be for mistrial no ne other applications be a uniform de koi no na mami Musa ene anso omo koi court no admit yes set tape no and this for a press conference crowd boy into evidence and come away at saying
the receiving or admitting a particular piece of evidence in court has two important derivatives. One, whether it belongs to the court. Two, if it belongs to the court, what weight? So if I say it belongs to the court, is it relevant evidence? The court will make a determination whether that evidence is relevant. So if the court makes a determination that the tape is relevant, and in this case, court will say the tape is relevant. The second thing is the court will have to determine what weight to put on it. So all pieces of evidence have different weights. And that is for the court to determine. So in there, it shows that judge, in her view, thinks that the tape is relevant, and I think it's relevant. Now,
I don't know if it's irrelevant.
I think it's relevant because the evidence that is being adduced in court by Richard Jakpa clearly goes to the motive of the prosecution. Motive. So he's saying that no, we are not guilty. We didn't intentionally cause financial loss to the state. But the prosecuting authority has a motive for doing what they are doing.
But a judge in the say or tape 10 times. Where there wasn't any pronunciation from the prosecution. Say, or Godfrey say, okay, Boamename, me dancing and fentiawi.
Okay. That piece of evidence was important to determine whether or not a criminal inquiry, an inquiry be conducted into the conduct of the Attorney General. The judge did not make a finding of fact to the extent that the inquiry, or he made a finding of fact in her estimation that the tape did not disclose. Say, Attorney General wanted to procure evidence from Japan. And when I say procure evidence, it's not bio. Use an orthodox means to get evidence. That's what in law we say procure evidence. Now, so the fact is that trial and the application to conduct an inquiry into the conduct of the Attorney General has passed. Now, Richard Tepa is saying many things. I say, oh, case where there. Attorney General Antasa Kachira say, nyame case. Nampo, omupe, say, omunchi, atuforce and tum. And the reason they want atuforce to be jailed no, is not because atuforce and ayabonu. It's because of the numbers in Parliament.
And Lori, say one, Senka the prosecution per se or unya dance bia. Senko bet me a watch Richard Jakpa prosecution witness. And here back and two soon say judgment is going to be pronounced by the judge, not the prosecution.
Yes. So let me take the last one first.
Okay.
Judgment is going to be pronounced by the judge and the court. But the judgment must be based on the evidence. So the Attorney General and our prosecution, what to me, procure you evidence or enter into a conspiracy of sorts with an accused person to adduce evidence in court against the first accused person. That's what the judge is going to work with. And how
yes, no correct.
And that's what he's going to work with. The thing is that the judge, has no authority to take evidence out of the court, which you call extrinsic evidence. To me. So until say, even in lower practice, say what we nya obi, aye kululu Canada with that person. Another person aka atiewa. Give evidence against you because that evidence has been procured. That is what they will use to determine your case. So that's the first thing. The second thing is what you have said. And that is what the former Chief Justice said. Sanka case no. And your case there, Attorney General Nkasa, I just to say, oh, in the scale of things, Richard, the package a case no eswa. Na eswa the state will benefit more if Richard Japa is made a prosecution witness against the accused person. Then Richard Japa would not have been an accused person. So it is before the matter comes to court, then that person appears as a prosecution witness. But because of rules to protect the accused person, Attorney General cannot be
engaging an accused person through an orthodox means to get evidence against another accused person. Even engaging an accused person without the presence of his lawyer is ethically wrong because there is a rule against self-incrimination.
Now, law boy hakakra. I think there is a Supreme Court ruling on set when will be doing common record nipano without the person's consent or prior notice or approval.
Not when it is bordering on misconduct.
Oh, okay.
Nanka police for omunchi nipa bebre through wiretapping. Not when it is when it's criminal or misconduct.
Na alaji mamimra enkomo ba konsuso committee a friend the sample constitutional review committee sa committee no ehun samo ba na parliament.
Oh, not in the parliament. But on matters of young constitution, spoken extensively on it.
Okay.
I've appeared at various fora on it. I've met the way committee way almost from constitutional review consultative committee. I've had engagement with them. So I was not in parliament. Minye part of the committee. Misu minye part of the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. Me a private citizen. Now, every say, I believe that our constitution must work for the people of this country. I believe that young constitution, must deliver the promise made to the people of Ghana in the preamble. Wouldn't promise, no?
Daddy.
To secure the liberties, the blessings of liberty, and create equal opportunity and prosperity for all the people of this country. Is there in the Constitution? Preamble, no? Who they can preamble, no? The Constitution is not delivering that. There's no equality of opportunity.
In what sense, law?
Oh. You don't see the impunity. And there's no prosperity. Today, we are even bankrupt. We're even bankrupt. There's no accountability.
Yeah.
There's a lot of wastage in the system. Our president himself is seeking to fulfill the promise he made to God, relying on the public purse. At what point can we hold the person accountable when he seeks to fulfill a personal promise?
The preamble of the Constitution, or say we the people of Ghana, in exercise of our natural and inalienable right to establish a framework of government which shall secure for ourselves and prosperity, the blessings of liberty, equality of opportunity, and prosperity.
Yes, equality of opportunity and prosperity. The blessings of liberty, equality of opportunity, and prosperity. That's the promise. So,
say that you pedal.
What I'm saying is that equality of opportunity. You are not saying equality in status. You are saying equality of opportunity. Say contract work. There must be equality. And how do we guarantee that? So there must be a standard. If it is going to be administrative, you don't advertise it. You obey too. So that we are asymmetry. We free there is equality of opportunity. The person who go school. You don't need to come from a certain region to go to prepare. There must be equality of opportunity. And all of that must lead to the prosperity of this country. That's what the Constitution is saying. So we must all be interested in the Constitution. That's why, Kwame, when I was invited to this meeting yesterday, which happened, me told me ticket. From now on, Tamale.
Hey.
Every plane, a buyer, a call meeting.
Now, so were you not reimbursed?
No. You must ask yourself what you can do for your country, but not what your country can do for you.
Now, report na arezi niema ba ku mienu bi ampese ye che. Ba ku ni se captain of ministers appointment. Now was suit 25. Was it the upper limit should be 25? Or your thoughts on that in the same?
So, when I was invited, almost I catch them say, me number presenting committee's report. Probably because I was not part of the committee, so that I'm insulated against the prejudices of the members of the committee. Say, no, committee will be on the position. So I read the whole report. Now, the report, actually says, we are unconstitutional. The Constitution establishes a cabinet consisting of not less than 11 ministers and not more than 19 to advise the president on matters of policy. So when you're cabinet minister, you have nothing to do with the policy. Okay, what do you mean by Parliament for the purposes of defending the policy of the government? Now, so if the constitutional framers in their mind almost say ministers, the maximum number of ministers who can be cabinet minister is 19 now. We must tailor ministerial appointment to be consistent with the constitutional kind. So we must have a minimum number, not 126, not 90, not 86. Add 6 ministers to the 19, and they become non-cabinet ministers. So you have 25. That's what the Constitutional Review Committee is saying. That the maximum number of ministers should be 25. And that we shouldn't have deputy ministers. Because minister Bia a yejuma with technical staff. So
but areas, ministries like finance, like trade, and what they say be here extra hands.
Oh, me say that's the recommendation. And yes, I'm just telling you what they have recommended.
Oh, okay.
So that you can gender say the work can come in. So this is the debate. So ministry like finance, ministry like agric, ministry like works and housing. So what happens? Big ministry, Ministry of Roads and Highways. What happens? Big ministry. So it's their recommendation. So in the next few days, I expect Ghanaians will be talking about this and debating it.
I think
deputy ministers in our frame. Regional ministers in our frame. After all, they are coordinators. Regional ministers, they are coordinator.
Yes, our coordinators at the ministry, Dada.
At the ministries, and at the regional levels, we are coordinators. But Minister Bia coordinator or coordinated the activities of the various district, municipal, metropolitan assembly. We are coordinator. In fact, not the budget. That's why they are called regional coordinating councils.
Yeah.
They are coordinators. And so, decentralization at the local government level. Do we need ministers?
No.
Good. So, obviously, that is their recommendation. Obviously, say, ministers and deputy ministers in Ephraim, you will reduce the number. And in any case, in the Yeti Ghana, more than 70% of the state resources generated internally is used to pay ourselves.
Yeti try hoka. What?
So 30% the can it bring about the development and prosperity that we want?
No.
Secondly, even part of the 30% is used to service. Part of it is used to service debt.
Mm-hmm.
So you see that we have. That's why you can see that we have potholes, we have uncompleted hospitals, we have because second.
Mm-hmm.
So in cutting down expenditure, we must target those things.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now the issue of capping of Parliament. Report recommendation size of Parliament should be capped at 277. Your thoughts on that, sir?
277 has a basis. Even though, in my view, Parliament should be lower than 277. But it has basis. The basis in the in the Parliament, 275. Yes, sir. In the Yenim say, in the last election, Santrofi, Apafu, Lipe, and Lulubi. In Kayetwa Bawaha, in Parliament Bay, 276. Yes, sir.
Sanity.
Good. That is an even number. Because Parliament operates on the basis of consensus.
Mm-hmm.
And so there can be division of voters in Parliament. And you don't create a situation where there can be parity of votes and the motion will be lost. And you have the odd number. Whatever be the case, one side will be greater than the other. Yes, sir. So the recommendation is saying 277 based on the fact say that number to be an odd number. But that doesn't mean that Parliament cannot be lower than 275.
Mm-hmm.
Because your population is and that's what Dominic Ayeni in the discussions okay. Your population is 33 million, about 33 million. There were 275 constituencies.
Mm-hmm.
We divided 33 million by 275. We had a representation of about 120 million.
Mm-hmm.
But constituencies were representative or represented voting population or represented 25 million people. 25 million.
Mm-hmm.
Any constituencies were Omabru wants to say. So what is the criteria for determining the creation of constituencies?
Mm-hmm.
Because the constitution says you must take the population, you must take the geographical size and whatnot. So you have a constituency that is represented by 25 million. In some cases, in the last time the Amigo Parliament, there was a constituency which had a maximum voter population of 7 million. Not 7 million, 7,000.
Any also?
No more Parliament.
Okay.
I don't know what the voting population of Centrofi, Akpafu, Lulubi would be. So you can see clearly that there is gerrymandering.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly that there is gerrymandering. And the recommendation is to put it at 277. But that doesn't mean that Electoral Commission cannot realign constituencies to get a lower number. And that's why 277 becomes a cap. That's a recommendation. In the stakeholder engagement, somebody asked why we shouldn't bring it to 200. And another person said, why we shouldn't bring it to 150? Because Ghana population, land size, and the number of MPs is just too much, unwieldy.
obi be say a system of governance no allow say bia betimi atiso to that
Yes. They allow it. There's a country in Europe that allowed its constitution to reduce the number. Yeah, so it allows.
Oh, okay. Ma me na wase na insenya mpa so emfama why?
Yo, that's.
Besome da sepa Alhaji Inusa Fusaini, former MP for Tamale Central. Ena yene no atwetwe enkomo no. Okay, 101.7 eso any area sorry so na fe yeri medie nyina so aba eyeye na nyame pa adwada nso yebeba ne ba betoto ankomo no so adwada ye holiday ye ma dwada no so no said ye da me ye no me she jarabia white tiesin sonko ni madam fo no kwa me hu a Alhaji Kolafia lafia lo yare lafia lo ni musa mana wadi muni bi muni bu okura so omde mamia me di guru robe mu ma chekere me ye nam ni separate na you is ye be ko so adi enkomo nyame pa ebenada ye be san so aba and mote anaba kwaso agwo aboaje enka miam dig medium cham ye frem Ade Akye Abia no Kwame Nkrumah Tikese Ministerial president of the land me produce open Kwame Usudio me and I'm actually on social media and violence so a boy how many now monitor oje enya do DJ mami volume
Okay.